meals. And one of the ways this is possible is because of frozen food. Developed by Clarence.
The following is a presentation of WGAA Sports.
Here's the ball hit deep to left field. Back to the wall. Walk-off home run. Hit to right field and down. Cedartown has tied the game. Oh, little chopper. Right side. That's going to be down. Cedartown wins. Back you go.
We welcome you into our broadcast of Cedartown High School Bulldogs baseball on the Big AA 106.1 FM and AM 1340. Hopefully things are coming through right now, and we are finally ready to get started here. Had a bit of a delay, Logan. By the way, Logan Maddox is with me. I'm Andrew Carter here from Rossville, Georgia. The Ridgeland Panthers open up Cedartown's region play for the year. A little bit of delay. The umpires got here a little bit late, but looks like we're just about ready to play ball, Logan.
Yeah, it should be a very interesting matchup between these two teams. Both teams opening region play today. Ridgeland comes in 1-5 on the year. They've had a couple of close losses. Like Cedartown, they've played some very tough teams as well. I saw that they played First Presbyterian Day, a team that we played last year at Lake Point. They've taken on Benedictine as well, a Class 4A power. So this is a battle test. It hasn't had a lot of things go their way early in this season, and you look across the field, you can say the same thing about Cedartown, Andrew. A lot of close losses for the Bulldogs. Playing some teams in bigger classifications, but here are the games that matter. If you want to win a state championship, you've got to start by getting into the playoffs, and to get into the playoffs, you've got to perform in games like this.
Yeah, no doubt. It all starts with region play, and the Bulldogs have a pretty tough region schedule this year. Have the introduction of the starting lineups. They already did the starting lineups for the Ridgeland Panthers earlier, so.
Number 3,
well, you
Isaac Pitts.
Take that away, Logan.
Yeah, your starting lineup for the Ridgeland Panthers out in center field. Isaac Pitts going to jog on out there.
Batting second, playing first base, Nolan Hughley.
After that, Nolan Hughley at first base. After this, we'll let you know the Cedartown lineup as well. They're already out there.
Catching, number 22, Hudson Couch.
The catcher, Hudson Couch. He's going to bat third for Ridgeland in this one.
Batting fourth, playing third base, number 7, Curtis Wells.
The cleanup hitter for Ridgeland in this matchup, the third baseman, Curtis Wells.
Playing right field, number 2, Jordan McLean.
Batting fifth is Jordan McLean, the right fielder for the Panthers.
Playing shortstop, number 13, Austin Acuff.
Batting sixth and playing shortstop, Austin Acuff. He's going to head to the number 6 position on the field.
Number 9, Nate Davis.
Batting seventh is Nate Davis, the left fielder for Ridgeland.
Pitching, number 43, Hayden Brewer.
Hayden Brewer will be on the mound in this one for the Panthers. He will have a DH.
Hayden Brewer will be number 27, Robert Gent.
And the DH for him will be Robert Gent. He bats eighth.
Second base, number 8, Chris Mado.
And Chris Mado, the second baseman, rounding out the lineup for Ridgeland in this Region 7 4A opener.
Ridgeland Panthers.
Ridgeland is coached by head coach Scott Harden, assistant coaches Dee Arnold and Kip Klein.
Cedartown Bulldogs, we're about to have the introduction of the
Ladies and gentlemen,
Star Spangled Banner, so we'll take a break for that, and we'll come back in a moment.
Have you been to Croker's Hardware and Supply lately? Croker's is the place to find everything you need, from boots to fencing, from plumbing supplies to wood and gas stove fittings, everything, even paint and flooring. Whether you're building or repairing, everything you need is right here at Croker's Hardware on East Avenue. Name brands galore right here in your back door. Orca and Yeti coolers and tumblers, case knives, native eyewear, buck stove grills, and more. At Croker's, you can find everything.
Go by and see the friendly staff there at 1192 Rockmart Highway. That's Croker's Hardware in Cedartown.
One of the pillars of a strong community is knowing your neighbors. We believe it's important to know your neighbor. To know that the person down the street selling you your car is the person you'll see grilling with you at the block party. It's important to be a part of a community, and Peach State Ford is proud to be a part of historic Cedartown, Rockmart, and Rome, and even prouder to be rated one of the best in the country in customer service. Nobody knows trucks or people like Peach State Ford.
2076 Rockmart Highway, Cedartown, 866-872-6660.
Bradford's Drugstore on North Main Street in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bradford accepts most prescription plans, and remember Bradford's for all of your gift and decor needs, and answer any questions that you may have. Go by and see Bill Brewster and all the fine folks at Bradford's the next time you need a prescription filled. Also use their convenient drive-thru. Bradford's Drugstore, 500 North Main Street, Cedartown, 770-748-3100, and all the folks at Bradford say, go Dogs. Cedar Valley Golf Course has been the place to play golf in Cedartown and Polk County for nearly a century. Locally owned and operated since 1924, Cedar Valley Golf Course offers 18 holes of some of the most beautiful fairways and greens in the area. Cedar Valley Golf Course is a proud supporter of the Cedartown High School Bulldogs and the greater Cedartown and Polk County region. Call for tee time, 770-748-9671, located just south of Cedartown at 1811 Buchanan Highway. Cedartown's original golf course, Cedar Valley Golf Course.
On the Big Double A.
Welcoming back to coverage of Cedartown High School baseball on the Big Double A, 106.1 FM and AM 1340. Logan Maddox, Andrew Carter with you here from Ridgeland High School in the foothills of North Georgia. And the Cedartown Bulldogs will be starting on offense, of course, being the visiting team in the region opener. And Logan, we talk about it a lot. Cedartown Bulldogs, with the way this region is set up, the way the schedule's set up, 3 games a week for each region team, and it's 1 game and then doubleheader at the end of the week. And the Bulldogs have the doubleheader at home at the end of this week.
Yeah, so, it won't be that late of a night on Friday night for Cedartown. I do feel for Ridgeland having to make that drive. But the good thing is, like you mentioned, you're having to do the long travel. Usually the double headers, the late nights are going to be on Fridays, so that'll help with time and whatnot and schooling for these kids. But talking about this matchup again, Cedartown comes in 3-4 on the year. Victories this season against Rockmart, was able to knock off the Yellow Jackets, got a win against Temple, and also beat Darlington by 1 run. You look at Ridgeland, and the Panthers 1-5 on the year. They beat, I believe it's Washington County High School 3-1, and that was a tournament earlier this year. But other than that, they lost by 4 to Lafayette. They lost by 1 to Lafayette, got run ruled by Ringgold, and Benedictine lost 9-0 to First Presbyterian Day. So both teams coming into this one, you look at the Class 4A standings, every other team in our region, aside from Cedartown and Ridgeland, has received votes to be in the top 10. So as you look at it right now, early March, or well, I guess getting towards mid-March now, you're thinking, well, these are probably the 2 teams, according to the top 10 standings, that aren't going to make it to the playoffs, and teams that are going to have to really fight their way in. So whether you're looking at it from the Bulldogs' perspective or if you're looking at it from Ridgeland's perspective, you need to win this series. You've got to get it off on a good note this week because it's not going to get any easier.
And that goes for Ridgeland as well as Cedartown. It's a very vital start to the schedule. And the Cedartown Bulldogs will bring Dylan Cupp to the plate as we start the top half of the first inning. Dylan Cupp kind of Mr. Reliable as far as at the plate. He's had a good year offensively. And we'll see if Dylan can get it going for the Bulldogs here in the top half of the first inning. The look in by the lefty Brewer. The windup and the first pitch of the game is down the middle but low. 1 ball, no strikes.
Dylan Cupp, MJ Holiday, and the pitcher in this one, Reese Tanner for Cedartown, will be due up here in the top half of the first inning for the Bulldogs.
1 ball, no strikes. The kick and the pitch. Strike called on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And you talked about Cupp being able to hit reliably this year, and it's been really also a credit to him because a lot of teams are pitching around him. We'll see if they go after him today.
The 1-1 is a big curveball that missed away. 2-1.
Cupp considered one of the top 5 players in the state for his graduating class. The sophomore committed to Mississippi State.
And I imagine that number 1, or that top 5 ranking will probably get a little bit better. Big curveball called a strike. 2-2 the count now to Dylan Cupp.
Another good pitch by Brewer. Very nasty off-speed stuff. Curveball is dropping way in the zone.
The 2-2 pitch. There's a ball sliced to the gap in right center field. He's on the run toward the wall. It's going to drop at the wall, and Dylan Cupp's going to slide toward second base. He'll be there standing with a double. He doesn't slide in there, no need to. And the Bulldogs start out right here in the top of the first inning with a leadoff double for Dylan Cupp.
Well, Brewer tries to come inside a bit there with a 2-2 count, and Cupp turns on it, sends the one that burns the right fielder. I think it initially, looking at it from the outfield, maybe it was going to come right towards him, just kept tailing backwards, dropped right at the fence, and he's there with a leadoff double for MJ Holiday.
A little bit of a change in the Bulldogs lineup. MJ had been batting at the bottom of the lineup. Today he is batting second. Brewer checks the runner at second. The pitch on the way to MJ. It's a chopper toward second base. That'll easily move the runner over. And that's out number 1 as Cupp moves over to third base. And a good job to move the runner over. 1 away.
And we've seen it quite a few times this year from the Bulldogs. They've been able to get these big hits, doubles. They've not been able to move the runners over and bring them in. So maybe coming with a bit of a small ball approach here. You saw initially, right when that pitch was coming, third baseman crashing in, expecting a bunt that time. So Cedartown has the runner now at third with only 1 out. We'll see if they can bring him in.
Reese Tanner now the batter. Lefty against lefty. Takes that one in the dirt. Ball 1. A good stop by the catcher. Number 22 for them is Hudson Couch. 1 ball, no strikes. The count now to Cedartown's pitcher today, Reese Tanner.
Cade Dingler stands on deck as well. He is the cleanup hitter.
Here's the sign. The kick in the 1-0 pitch is a little chopper hit in front. That's going to be a foul ball. I believe it might have hit off his foot, and crashing to the plate was Dylan Cupp, but it's a foul ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Reese Tanner, the sophomore, trying to help himself out a bit here if he can drive in the game's first run. Cade Dingler, the senior, on deck. At third base, the sophomore, Dylan Cupp.
1 ball, 1 strike. From the stretch, the 1-1. There's a chopper hit down the right side and a foul ball, and now it's a 1-2 count to Reese Tanner.
Again, Brewer doing a good job mixing up the fastballs with the off-speed stuff. Tanner out in front on that one. Did a good job just to get a piece of it because Brewer had him fooled, honestly.
1-2 the count to the Bulldogs pitcher. He hits left but throws right. Dogs do not have a left-handed pitcher. The 1-2 pitch outside, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count now to Tanner. He looks in. The 2-2 pitch just stayed alive and got a piece, fouled it back to the netting. Count stays 2-2, Logan.
Yeah, I do want to shout out Chris McKelvey listening in from Hiram High School as both CHS soccer teams made the short drive over to Paulding County today. No score, 20 minutes to go in the first half for the Lady Bulldogs at Hiram. We'll try to keep you up to date on the score of that one.
2-2 the count now to Reese Tanner, the pitch. Popped him up. Shallow right field. Will it be deep enough to score the run? The catch is made. Here's the throw. It's offline. The Dogs lead 1-0, and a great play out there in right field to make the catch. He came running. His cap came off. I believe that's Jordan McLean. They're going to say he left early. They appeal, and they're going to say he left early, and Coach Johnson is arguing the call.
So I'm going to be honest, I saw nothing that made me think that he did leave early. But the run is going to be wiped off the board. We'll take a break, step aside. We'll see what the official ruling is out of this, but I don't think they're going to change it.
There's not going to be – they're going to – Coach Johnson is heading back to the dugout. In fact, the umpire said head back there now. So, unfortunately, a base running mistake will cost the Bulldogs a run here. No score is through a half inning, bottom of the first coming up. Cedartown baseball in the Big AA.
Cedartown Automotive is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. For oil changes, new tires, or tire repair, brake work, tune-ups, air conditioner service, or repair, think of Cedartown Automotive. Cedartown Automotive is a longtime supporter of Cedartown High School athletics here on WGAA. Cedartown Automotive on East Avenue in Cedartown. Give them a call today at 770-749-5040 or stop by their beautiful locations. All the folks at Cedartown Automotive say, go Dogs. Best choice for total home renovation or even small projects. 770-862-1240. 770-862-1240. Painting, siding, concrete, windows, pressure washing, flooring, drywall, doors, roofing, electrical, and even lawn care. They're fully insured and will do a great job. Check them out on Facebook, Daniel's Green Services and Handyman. Your best choice. 770-862-1240.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big AA.
And we're back here on the Big AA. Logan Maddox and Andrew Carter with you here from Ridgeland High School in Rossville. No score through one half inning of play. Looked as if Cedartown was able to drive in the game's first run, but the official call is that Dylan Cupp left third base early, so no score there in the top half of the first for the Bulldogs. And now they come out to play some defense here in the home half of the first inning, and the sophomore pitcher Reese Tanner getting the start on the mound. Tanner's had a really good start to his second year as a Bulldog, and he'll try to continue that strong sophomore campaign today in the first region matchup of the year. Ridgeland looking to drive in the game's first run here in the home half of the first as the center fielder Isaac Pitts will start things off. It'll be Isaac Pitts, Nolan Hewley, and Hudson Couch here in the bottom of the first.
So we'll see what Reese Tanner can do here. I believe this is his second on the mound. Pitch on the way. Is hit on the ground towards second base. Denver Nell gobbles that up, throws over to first. One pitch, one out.
Pretty efficient start there for the Bulldogs defense. Now that brings up with one away, nobody on, the first baseman Nolan Hewley. Tanner, the right-handed pitcher. Hewley bats right as well.
The Panthers wearing white jerseys with black trim and black letters. There's a fastball strike called on the outside corner. Nothing in one, the count. The wind, the 0-1 pitch, here it is. Another strike called outside corner, 0-2.
Just going right back, same pitch, same spot. Just a fastball on the outside, and Hewley not offering at it. Now he's in an 0-2 hole, and he's going to have to battle back.
Reese looks in, the kick, and the 0-2 hits him. That's been a problem for Bulldogs pitching this year. And Reese has hit a few batters this year. He'll get ahead in the count and then throw one wild, and now Couch will come to the plate, the catcher, with a runner on first and one away.
Well, Hewley took it like a champ.
He did.
We'll give him that. That was a definite fastball. So now with a runner on first base, here comes the catcher Hudson Couch, the number 3 batter in the lineup. This is a spot where Ridgeland will try to move the runners over more than likely, try to get a base hit here.
Pitching from the stretch now, Reese. And the pitch on the way. Strike call on the outside corner to the lefty, nothing in one.
Good placement so far by Tanner. Not throwing anything down the center and the corners, trying to paint the outside part of the zone. He's doing a good job so far consistently hitting it.
The 0-1 pitch in the dirt, ball one.
First ball tossed by Reese Tanner here in the bottom of the first inning. No score between Ridgeland and the batter at the plate. Here is Hudson Couch. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Reese checks the runner. From the stretch in the 1-2 pitch, and here it is. Low and away, 2-2. Wanted to take this opportunity to thank the folks here at Ridgeland. They have a very nice facility here. A press box that kind of wraps around, plus covered seating right behind home plate. Always welcoming when we come here. The 2-2 pitch. Chopper to first, to second for 1. They will not have time to turn the double play. The runner, and they were lucky to get the runner anyway, Logan, because he was off on the pitch. It was a bouncing ball. They got the lead runner, but nobody was covering the bag over at first base, and I don't think they were going to get him anyway.
A heads-up play that time by Zane Barrow to understand, even though the runner had a good jump that time, that he will be able to get him out, because it's always a gutsy play call. Always a gutsy call, just mentally, when you're going to say, well, am I going to throw it to second, especially when they're already stealing. But Hewley not quite fast enough. They get him out at second. Now Hudson Couch is at first. He'll be replaced by a courtesy runner. Coming in will be number 24.
Levi Millsaps will run. And at the plate now is number 7, Wells.
Yeah, and Curtis Wells, the third baseman for Ridgeland. A lot of power. He's the cleanup batter. It's what you expect. With 2 away, can he drop one in play?
Dogs threatened to score in the first, but the base running mistake that was called on a double play for leaving early. Ridgeland has a base runner over at first. The pitch, strike call down the middle, 0-1.
Another good pitch by Reese Tanner, and he's really added some miles per hour, I think, on his fastball between the freshman campaign last year and the sophomore year this year.
No doubt about it.
Still has the nasty off-speed stuff.
0-1 pitch. Curveball popped up and foul. It's 0-2. It's the metal roof that covers the grandstands behind home plate. Ridgeland down to their final strike here in the bottom of the first. Reese checks the runner again. Here's the 0-2. Runner goes. It's high. Throw down to second base. He is safe. Throw was just a bit high by Eli, and a good try to swipe the tag there by Dylan Cupp. But unfortunately, the throw a bit too high, and he's got the base stolen. 1 ball, 2 strikes. If he got the tag now, that might have been an ESPN kind of play.
Might have been.
Just not quite in time.
Good jump that time by Millsaps.
The count is 1-2. A base hit could score a run for the Panthers. The 1-2 pitch, fly ball to the right and foul. Count stays 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 out.
Remember, these two teams will play again on Friday down in Polk County.
Doubleheader at the Dog Pound.
If you can't make it out to that game, you can listen and watch live here on WGAA.
The 1-2 pitch again, curveball inside, almost hit him that time, 2-2. The breaking pitch, very similar spot to where it hit the runner who's at second, or the batter who is now represented by the runner at second base. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. The pitch is high and tight, or high and away. 3 balls and 2 strikes now.
Out, can Reese Tanner drop one in the strike zone? We're about to find out. On deck is the right fielder Jordan McClin. Curtis Wells at the plate.
Bulldogs would like to leave him in the on-deck circle and send him back to the dugout. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He's down on strikes for out number 3. And Ridgeland leaves a runner stranded in scoring position at second. We head now to the second inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. We head now to the second and no score.
Rocky and Patty Tillery, 2 Cedartown High School graduates, and they stayed right here in the county and went into business. They employ right at 100 people, and they've been doing that for a long time. Most of their work is from out of the county, but they want to push our youngsters here, no matter what they're doing, Little League, Pony League, high school baseball, basketball, football, and soccer, and that's Polk County Public Service. They appreciate serving you.
Are you ready for steel? Equipment, that is. At Croker's Hardware in Cedartown, we've got all the steel equipment. Blowers and shredder vacs, chainsaws, augers and drills, trimmers and brush cutters. We're very proud to be a retailer for the steel product line. As an independent dealer, we can provide many services that the big box chain stores just can't match. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is always ready to help you select the equipment that meets your specific needs. So call Croker's for a steel today. That's 770-742 to learn more about steel in Cedartown.
Cedartown High School Baseball.
And we're back here at Ridgeland High School. Logan Maddox, Andrew Carter with you on the Big AA. No score through 1 inning, and Cedartown back to bat here in the top.
Right field. Back to make the catch again. I believe that was the center fielder that made the squeeze there at right, and that'll be out. Actually, it was the second baseman, Logan, I believe. That was kind of out of my viewpoint there. 1 away.
Nonetheless, that's your first out. 2 pitches, 1 out. Now here comes the second baseman, Denver Nail. Nail already with 1 put out back in the home half of the first inning, but up to the plate for the first time today. Denver, the number 5 batter, brings a nice pop when he comes up to the plate, trying to make some contact here and get aboard.
A little bit of a different look in the lineup, as we mentioned before. Pitch is going to be taken outside. 1 ball, no strikes now to Denver Nail.
Similar spot to where you saw Reese Tanner get all those strikes called just a minute ago, but just a little bit further outside, so a ball.
1-0 pitch. Line to right field, the other way, base hit. Denver will stop at first base. He's got himself an opposite field single with 1 out.
So Denver Nail, a speedy runner at first base for Corbin Kazort.
Corbin was really, Corbin pitched in the Rockmart game, and he really, he threw, I think, 5-something innings and really threw well, had a lot of strikeouts. Corbin also is a batter that can really be dangerous if you give him something to hit. Denver Nail with his lead away, the pitch. Low and away, ball 1. Nobody was covering the bag at first, so the throw was not made toward first base as Denver Nail was leading away from the bag. 1-0 the count.
Kazort, very deceiving when you put him in the 6th spot in the lineup because you may not know much about him if you're Ridgeland, never played him before.
Snap throw back to first base, and Denver's back safely.
I like the move that time from Brewer, just lacking a little bit on the throw.
Well, it's the advantage of being a southpaw. I mean,
yep.
you can just flip it over. 1-0 pitch, right down the middle and a strike. Threw him the breaking ball and got the call. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Beautiful curve that time to even up the count with 1 away. Runner at first base is Denver Nail. Just had a hit to right field.
1 ball, 1 strike. Stretch in the pitch. Another curveball. That's a chopper back to the mound. They try the play at second. He is safe at second base. A bang-bang play, but Denver Nail beats it out, and Bulldogs have runners at first and second.
And now the coach for Ridgeland's going to come out and definitely look like he was safe.
Well, it was close. I mean, it looked like the ball got there at the same time as the runner, and anytime that happens is a safe call. It's one of those calls that you don't think would be changed, but again, we've seen crazier stuff. Looks like it will not be changed, so the coach for Ridgeland heads back to the dugout.
That's one call for either side that you've wanted changed, and they've not wavered. So runners now at first and second for the Bulldogs, just 1 away, and Eli Barrow coming up. The catcher, the savior of that Rockmart game, where Cedartown won a while back. had some offensive woes as of late, trying to turn that around and get a big hit here for the Dogs in the second inning.
Runners first and second. And now he'll look the runner back to second base. Yeah, you're right about that, Logan. Eli had that really good game against Rockmart where he hit the walk-off home run, but has struggled since. This would be a good time to snap out of the funk. He faked the throw. No, he faked the throw to second base and came off the mound, and they pretended like the ball had gone away. Kind of a little trick play. That kind of reminds me of a pickoff move that Calhoun attempted in the Elite Eight game back in 2016.
And that one worked, but
it did work.
All these years later, I promise you,
we'll never fall for it again after that. He had a pitch to be made. Now there is one, and it is a breaking ball outside. 1 ball, no strikes.
Do want to also thank Gail Connor, texting a minute ago saying that Cedartown Middle School's B team beat Red Top 13-1 in 4 innings of play.
Way to go. Middle school has enough players for 2 teams, and that's fantastic. Great future for the Bulldogs baseball program. 1-0 pitch. Chopped foul left side. And it's 1-1 now to Eli Barrow.
2 runners aboard, just 1 away. You've got Denver Nail in scoring position at second base and Corbin Kazort at first base. The sophomore catcher Eli Barrow batting. And his brother, the senior Zane Barrow, on deck.
The 1-1 pitch is due. The check and the pitch. It's high and away. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Cedartown so far in this one with a double in the first inning. You had Denver Nail with a base hit, and then Corbin Kazort reaching on what was an attempted fielder's choice, but didn't work out that way.
The 2-1. Low and away, ball 3, 3-1 the count. Technically, I guess that would be.
It's an infield hit, I would guess, but.
Because they didn't get the out, so he reaches anyway. 3 balls and a strike. Hitters count now for the powerful Eli Barrow. 3-1 pitch is outside, ball 4, and they are loaded up. Loaded up for Zane Barrow, who bats right behind his little brother.
And Zane, a very talented batter as well, a guy that can make you pay if you give him something down the middle of the plate. And time is called so Ridgeland can talk it over. We did shout out the coaching staff for Ridgeland earlier. Do want to shout out the coaches for Cedartown. We are coached by head coach Kevin Johnson, assistant coaches Dustin Little, Josh Davenport. You've also got Mr. Dingler. That's Jeff Dingler.
By the way, happy birthday to Jeff Dingler. Today is his birthday, so how about a Bulldog win for his birthday present?
And then we've got the final coach, the new coach, the pitching coach, and his name escapes me at the moment.
Coach Evans.
Coach Evans, Ryan Evans, correct. We'll get it eventually.
Yeah, a lot of folks called in Jeff Dingler's birthday on the birthday club this morning. The conversation taking a little bit of time. Home plate umpire heading out to the mound, and as soon as he heads that way, the coach for Ridgeland heads back to the dugout. By the way, the dugouts here are actual dugouts. They're below the field of play. This is a very classic ballpark. Kind of reminds you a little bit of some of those ballparks from the early 20th century that you see in pictures, with grandstands in the fence behind the plate. Really a classic place. Pitch to Zane Barrow is a breaking ball that's upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes.
Just barely upstairs, not by much. The senior first baseman able to get ahead in the count here in the the top of the second inning.
1-0 pitch to Zane. Big cut and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Brewer's been showing a lot of off-speed stuff, some curves, some change-ups, and finally comes with a fastball, and Barrow doesn't catch up to it.
The count is 1-1. The pitch to Zane is low and away. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Another good stop behind the plate by Hudson Couch, the catcher. The speed that Denver Nail has, more than likely scoring a run on a wild pitch, especially with how much room's behind the plate.
Bases loaded. The pitch is high and away. 3 balls and a strike. Now he's got to throw a pitch. This is going to be a This might be a key pitch here in this at bat here. If Zane gets one to hit, he may blast it or split a gap somewhere.
Also of note, Xavier Holiday running at first for Eli Barrow.
3-1 pitch to Zane is inside, ball 4. That'll walk home a run, and Cedartown leads 1-0.
So Denvernell doesn't have to use his speed, Andrew. He gets aboard anyway. Gets aboard and gets a run in. Corbin Zort moves to third. Xavier Holiday at second. Zane Barrow at first. And up to the plate, the freshman, Cole Dingler.
Cole Dingler got some action in the Lake Point tournaments. He's also courtesy run a few times, but I believe this is his first varsity start.
And we don't have the lineup for Cedartown. He may be DHing for somebody. We'll check and see.
Either way. Strike called to him, 0-1.
Either way, though, big opportunity here for the freshman to earn some more playing time.
No balls, 1 strike. The pitch to Cole is just outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pretty close pitch.
You've got to be excited with how much depth's on this team and young depth at that. Thank you. Appreciate that. So, yes, Cole is actually batting for Harlem Diamond out in left field. I thought Harlem was in left, but.
The 1-1 is inside. 2-1 the count.
But with how much depth this team has, you look at guys like Harlem Diamond and Cole Dingler and Xavier Holiday that may not start every day, but they could easily come in and contribute.
2-1 to Cole is a big cut and a miss, 2-2. Now Cole has also pitched. He pitched in the, I believe it was the West Forsyth game toward the end of that doubleheader day at Lake Point Sporting Complex. So he can pitch as well. 2-2 pitch is high and away, 3-2. And everybody will be off on this pitch.
Full count, 1 away. Runners at each base here for Cedartown.
Well, there is 1 out. I didn't mention that. Ball 4 outside, and everybody moves up 90 feet. And another run scores for Cedartown. It's 2-0. A good at bat there by Cole Dingler to draw the walk, and we're back to the top of the order with Dylan Cupp, who had the double back in the first inning.
And I know you don't want to walk in a 3rd run, but it might be a little bit better than giving him something easy to hit. Dylan Cupp with a huge hit to right field that hit off the huge wall out there in right field. Worked his way to 3rd. Thought he scored, but left early in the first inning. Bulldogs up 2-0. Ducks on the pond with 1 away. And can Cupp get the first RBI?
Cupp takes outside, 1-0.
Runners at each base include Xavier Holiday at 3rd, Zane Barrow at 2nd, and Cole Dingler at 1st. Dylan Cupp batting and MJ Holiday on deck.
The stretch in the 1-0. In the dirt, 2 balls, no strikes. Tom asked for it to plate as the catcher for the Ridgeland Panthers, number 22, Hudson Couch, goes out there to talk to his pitcher. The count is 2-0. First region game of the season for the Cedartown Bulldogs, and I'm pretty sure for Ridgeland as well.
Yes, it is.
Everybody's starting out this week.
Yeah, and we'll try to find out some scores of some other games that's going on in region play today.
A little bit of wind was blowing right before we started. The wind has pretty much calmed down. We had a few clouds here, but they've cleared away. But knowing we are in North Georgia, and it is early March, that it's going to get cold pretty quick tonight. 2-0 pitch on the way. There's a strike called on the outside corner. 2-1 now to Dylan.
That was a good time to call timeout and go have a word with the pitcher by Hudson Couch, the catcher, and just try to calm Brewer down a bit. Maybe getting into his own head a little bit here.
2-1 is a chopper hit weakly toward first, and the throw comes to the plate, and he is out. They get the force at home plate for the second out, and that was a good play and really good heads-up thinking there. They knew they had to get that out there, and they had no chance to get Dylan Cupp at first, but they come home and get the force, and that's out number 2.
And you got to wonder if maybe Xavier Holiday, the young courtesy runner that time, maybe he didn't realize exactly that he was supposed to run then. You know, it was a little awkward coming off the bat, but didn't crash home fast enough, and there's your second out.
MJ Holiday hits a chopper toward deep second. The throw to first will be in time, and the Ridgeland Panthers get out of a jam here in the second. 2 runs do score, but it could have been a lot worse as the Panthers will leave them loaded here in the top of the second. Bulldogs will come up out on defense, and the Panthers coming out to bat here after this 60-second timeout.
One of the pillars of a strong community is knowing your neighbors. We believe it's important to know your neighbor. To know that the person down the street selling you your car is the person you'll see grilling with you at the block party. It's important to be a part of a community, and Peach State Ford is proud to be a part of historic Cedartown, Rockmart, and Rome, and even prouder to be rated one of the best in the country in customer service. Nobody knows trucks or people like Peach State Ford.
2076 Rockmart Highway, Cedartown, 866-872-6660.
Bradford's Drugstore on North Main Street in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember Bradford's for all of your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacist takes time to get to know you, explain your medication, and answer any questions that you may have. Go by and see Bill Brewster and all the fine folks at Bradford's the next time you need a prescription filled. Also use their convenient drive-thru. Bradford's Drugstore, 500 North Main Street, Cedartown, 770-748-3100. And all the folks at Bradford say, go Dogs.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big Double A.
Reese Tanner continuing his work on the mound as we start the bottom of the second inning. Cedartown strikes for 2 in the top half of the second, and they lead it 2-0 over Ridgeland here in Rossville. Logan Maddox, Andrew Carter with you on WGAA Radio.
Reese has looked good on the hill. He's had good control. He hit one batter. I believe that was probably his only blemish. The Dogs able to get out of that trouble there with the runner at second base. As he moved over, he stole the courtesy runner stole second base on a throw that was a little bit high. Leading off in the inning, number 2 is Jordan McLean.
McLean, the right fielder.
Pitch on the way is strike called, 0-1. Bottom half of the second.
McLean will be followed by Austin Acuff, the shortstop, and the left fielder Nate Davis, all due up here in the second.
The 0-1 pitch. Big cut and a miss. It's 0-2.
Had the right placement that time, just couldn't quite catch up to the fastball by Reese Tanner. The batter's dug himself into a hole early in this at-bat.
The 0-2 pitch. Hit on a line, but well foul.
I think he swung at ball 1 that time. Pitch that was high and away. McLean offers at it. Sends it towards the highway.
Reese is ready, takes his big kick in the 0-2 pitch. Dropped that one a little too low, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Halftime of the girls' soccer game at Hiram, 0-0, no score. Again, we'll try to keep you up to date with the soccer scores this evening.
Reese with a 1-2 pitch, taken low and away. Count goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes now on McLean.
If you weren't able to go out, today would have been a good day to attend CHS tennis also. They were hosting Central Carroll at home. Did want to mention that.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. A high fastball got him, 1 away.
Good job. Reese Tanner continuing his dominance so far on the mound, and Ridgeland still searching for their first hit as the number 6 batter, Austin Acuff, steps in.
Acuff stands in there. Reese Tanner winds and delivers. Acuff hits a little pop to shallow right field. Coming on a big run. The ball is caught for out. Is it caught?
Yeah,
it was out of my view. Caught in right field for out number 2. Great play there in right field by, I believe that's Baxter out there, isn't it?
That's Cade Dingler
It's
racing
Cade Dingler out there in right.
Yeah. That's why you put a senior out there. Come running in, and you almost collide with the second baseman, but it's all good. You get the second out. And that was almost a really nice placement by Austin Acuff. Probably should have been a hit, but Cade Dingler negates that and makes it 2 out for Nate Davis, the left fielder.
Cade Dingler is just so versatile. You can put him in the outfield. He can play first base, third base. He can pitch. Reese delivers. Strike called. 0-1 to Davis.
Davis, the speedster, playing left field for Ridgeland in this one. Haven't seen much hit his way, but just know he's got an ability to track it down defensively. We'll see what he can do at the plate.
0-1 pitch. Fastball missed just a bit high and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
The DH, Robert Gent, on deck right now for the Panthers. He's batting for Brewer, the pitcher.
The 1-1, high and tight. 2-1.
Bulldogs looking to make quick work of the home half of the second and get back to batting. If they can record this final out, they'll achieve that goal.
2-1 pitch is low and away. Ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike to count to Davis.
You know that Reese Tanner hit the pitcher back in the first inning, but this is the first time so far that he's really gotten behind in the count. 3-1 a hitter's count. Davis has the opportunity and the ability to be selective here.
The pitch is upstairs, ball 4. So despite, well, other than the hit batsman, that's the first walk of the game for Reese Tanner, and that'll bring up number 27, Robert Gent.
Yeah, again, Gent batting for the pitcher, Hayden Brewer. He steps in with a runner on first base and a fast one in Nate Davis.
2 outs. Gent, a left-handed batter. Pitch is a strike call just over the outside corner. Might have been just off the outside corner, but he got the call on the borderline.
Well, we won't argue the call.
0-1 the count.
Davis with a pretty big lead on that first pitch. A little more conservative this time.
Reese has the sign. The pitch. Ooh! Hit him on the noggin. And that was a hard, that was not a breaking ball. That was a fastball. Second hit batsman. Now he's got runners first and second with two outs, and now Coach Evans out of the dugout to talk to Reese. Coach Evans was very quick out of the dugout after that.
Brings up the number 9 batter, the second baseman, Chris Maddow.
I mean, it just makes you glad that you have batting helmets. I don't know how they played. I don't know how they played. People didn't get killed before.
Again, though,
helmets.
These mountain kids, they are troopers, taking it like it's nothing. Throwing the bat, it's all good.
I mean,
not even a flinch, though. I mean, Gent, that's a grown man standing on first base. Give him his credit.
I'm telling you. So the meeting is over. Coach Evans back to the dugout, and now the next batter, Reese Tanner, looks into Eli. The pitch on the way.
Ooh.
A deep fly ball, but well foul. 0-1.
Yeah, this is, again, Chris Maddow, the second baseman. At first base is Robert Gent. At second base is Nate Davis. And again, Davis very fast. A base hit will score him with 2 out.
Dogs lead 2-0. Scored both of their runs in the top of this inning. Reese, the 0-1. Upstairs and high. Well, high and outside, rather. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, it was. You were right on both.
It was. Double negative, though. The American flag in straightaway center is just laying limp. No wind to speak of at all. The 1-1 pitch. Ground ball to third base, and the tag applied there on the runner passing by. Corbin Gazort makes the play, and the inning comes to a close. 2 left aboard for the Panthers here in the second inning. We head now to the third. Bulldogs 2 and Panthers 0.
Cedar Valley Golf Course has been the place to play golf in Cedartown and Polk County for nearly a century. Locally owned and operated since 1924, Cedar Valley Golf Course offers 18 holes of some of the most beautiful fairways and greens in the area. Cedar Valley Golf Course is a proud supporter of the Cedartown High School Bulldogs and the greater Cedartown and Polk County region. Call for tee time 770-748-9671, located just south of Cedartown at 1811 Buchanan Highway. Cedartown's original golf course, Cedar Valley Golf Course.
Cedartown Automotive is your one stop for all your automotive needs. For oil changes, new tires, or tire repair, brake work, tune-ups, air conditioner service, or repair, think of Cedartown Automotive. Cedartown Automotive is a longtime supporter of Cedartown High School athletics here on WGAA. Cedartown Automotive on East Avenue in Cedartown. Give them a call today at 770-749-5040 or stop by their beautiful location for fast and friendly service. And all the folks at Cedartown Automotive say, go Dogs!
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big AA.
We are back, and it's going to be the top of the third inning. Cedartown has a 2-0 lead, and the throw goes down to second base, and we're ready to go here in the top of the third inning. It'll be the pitcher, Reese Tanner, to lead things off, followed by Cade Dingler.
Yeah, Denver Nail will follow 3, 4, and 5 batters here in the third for the Bulldogs. Cedartown was able to get a couple of base hits by Denver Nail and Corbin Kazort last inning.
But the bases were left loaded.
Yeah. Every run was scored thanks to the pitcher walking them in. Bulldogs yet to drive in a run.
Bounce one up there, ball one. You have to drive in a run at least by a hit.
Yeah, by a hit.
Or a sac fly or ground ball. Contact with the bat. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. Big cut and the miss. Reese came up empty.
Good fastball that time by Brewer. Evens up the count, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Cedartown 2, Ridgeland nothing. 1-1 pitch. Big cut and the miss again. Now it's 1-2.
A lot of movement on that pitch. Tanner just couldn't make contact.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Brewer looks in. He's got the sign. The pitch is fouled away to the left side. Cal State 1-2.
Brings off the steel column, holding up the net on the left side. Stays a 1-2 count here. Reese Tanner trying to get a leadoff base hit or reach any way he can here.
The 1-2, low and away, 2-2.
Tanner's 0 for 1. He flew out to right field back in the first inning. It was going to be the sac fly, but again, Dylan Cupp left early.
2 balls, 2 strikes. The windup in the pitch is outside and high. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So a good job there by Reese to work the count full.
Couch that time moved from his stance, set up outside of the zone. It was still pretty close.
Payoff pitch misses low and away, ball 4. And the Bulldogs leadoff batter in the inning, Reese Tanner, reaches on the free pass. And that'll bring up Cade Dingler.
4th walk issued by Brewer so far. As we sit here in the top of the 3rd inning, that brings up the senior Cade Dingler looking for his first hit of the day. Reese Tanner a pitcher, but definitely not pitcher speed over at first.
No. I have to quote a Jamie Newsomism. He runs like a gazelle. Pitch on the way to Cade is a strike called. Wow, 0-1.
Well, where it crossed the plate, possibly.
Thought it was inside, though.
Yeah.
0-1 the count now to Cade Dingler.
And the thing about that quote from Jamie is I know exactly who it's about without ever hearing it.
Yeah, Walker Barrow. That's where the saying first came from. They've got the runner picked off, but he's going to get there anyway. And now the throw gets away from the second baseman, and he's going to be at third.
Just how they drew it up.
That's right. They had him picked off, but they couldn't get him out at second base. And then the throw went away from the bag at second, and Reese is all the way around to third base. So now a fly ball could give the Bulldogs another run here. 2-0 lead.
You know, talking about the gazelle, I mean, it took about 4 steps to get from first to third that time.
It seemed like it, yeah. Just gliding effortlessly. 0-1 pitch.
Oh,
hits him. Or did it?
It did. It pops away from the catcher.
Now, if it hits him, it's... Now, I thought it must not have hit him, because if it did hit him, he couldn't score from third. So Reese does come home to score, It must have been inside. He must have been able to avoid it. So Reese scores on the pitch that got away, and it's 3-0 Bulldogs.
Well, Reese Tanner was down on count 1 and 2, got 3 straight balls, stole second, stole third, and came home. That was all Reese Tanner, that whole score.
Stole second for sure, and then got over to third on the air, swing and a miss, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes now to the Bulldogs' right fielder today, Cade Dingler.
Denver Nail on deck. He does have 1 hit to his credit, but Cade Dingler flew out to right field last inning.
The 1-2. Hit toward the left side. That is a foul ball. Just foul down the line. Coach Johnson made the fair call for the umpire just in case he didn't see it. But it's still a 1-2 count.
It was certainly foul, but I appreciate the effort by Coach Johnson.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up there, Coach. We appreciate it. Count is 1-2 on Cade Dingler, the senior right fielder.
Bulldogs 3, Panthers nothing here in the 3rd inning.
The kick and the pitch. Hit on the ground to shortstop. It'll be a tough play. He fields and throws, and he's going to be safe. Bounced up there. I don't think he's going to be out even with a good throw. Infield single for Cade Dingler. He's at first base. And Denver Nail will be the batter.
Nail 1 for 1 with that single back in the 2nd. Came around to score. He was the first run of this game. And now Cade Dingler, a fast runner at first for Nail. Is Nail a junior or a sophomore?
I think he's a sophomore, but I could be wrong on that. I'm pretty sure
it feels
he's a
like
sophomore.
This whole team's either senior or sophomore,
yeah,
honestly.
A few juniors sprinkled in there and a freshman or two, but runner first base. And they throw down there. He's safe.
Nice swipe that time by the first baseman. Number 21 for Ridgeland. That's Hewley. Throw just wasn't in time from Brewer.
One run has a crossed here in the inning. Another throw down the first. A good throw would have gotten him. But it bounces in front of the first baseman. He's able to keep it in front.
I mean, you couldn't have asked for a better move, though.
That was a great move. Great move.
If he doesn't throw it on the wide side of the bag, it's an out for sure.
Here's the pitch. A big curveball. It's outside. 1 ball, no strikes.
Hewley with the big kick before that pitch made Cade Dingler slide back in just in case.
1 ball, no strikes. The pitch on the way is high and away. 2-0 the count.
Denver Nail at the plate. Corbin Kazort on deck. 1 run has come across so far here in the 3rd inning. That was Reese Tanner. The second batter in this inning is at first base, and that of Cade Dingler.
The 2-0 to Denver is outside again. 3 balls, no strikes.
Bulldogs trying to start region play with a W. So far, so good. Up 3 runs, but got to keep it going. You never want to slow down, especially against a talented team and a well-coached team such as these Panthers.
3-0 pitch is high ball 4, popped out of the glove of the catcher. And heading over to second base on a 4-pitch walk as well is the base runner, Cade Dingler. Now a coaching visit. We'll see if this is just a visit or if it's going to be a change. I think it just looks like it may be.
Corbin Kazort and Gavin Johnson talking it over. Gavin says, "Come over here, Corbin." Corbin says, "Come over here, Coach." and Gavin said, "No, you come over here." Corbin let in.
He obliges, yes. Looks like there will be a change. It'll be number 27 coming into pitch. It'll be
Gent, Robert Gent.
Robert Gent, so he'll take over on the hill. Another lefty as well. So we'll take the timeout as he throws a few warm-up tosses. Cedartown leads 3-0 here and threatening for more here in the 3rd.
Daniels Green Services and Handyman, your best choice for total home renovation or even small projects.
770-862-1240. 770-862-1240. Painting, siding, concrete, windows, pressure washing, flooring, drywall, doors, roofing, electrical, and even lawn care. They're fully insured and will do a great job. Check them out on Facebook, Daniels Green Services and Handyman. Your best choice. 770-862-1240.
Rocky and Patty Tillery, two Cedartown High School graduates, and they stayed right here in the county and went into business. They employ right at 100 people, and they've been doing that for a long time. Most of their work is from out of the county, but they want to push our youngsters here, no matter what they're doing, Little League, Pony League, high school baseball, basketball, football, and soccer, and that's Polk County Public Service. They appreciate serving you.
Have you been to Croker's Hardware and Supply lately? Croker's is the place to find everything you need, from boots to fencing, from plumbing supplies to wood and gas stove fittings, everything, even paint and flooring. Whether you're building or repairing, everything you need is right here at Croker's Hardware on East Avenue. Name brands galore right here in your back door. Orca and Yeti coolers and tumblers, case knives, native eyewear, buck stove grills, and more. At Croker's, you can find everything.
Go by and see the friendly staff there at 1192 Rockmart Highway. That's Croker's Hardware in Cedartown.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big Double A.
New pitcher for the Panthers is number 27, Robert Gent. He completes his warm-up tosses. Another southpaw. This is the second southpaw in a row, and so the Bulldogs won't see much of a difference as far as the direction the pitch comes from, but he'll complete his warm-up tosses here as we get ready to resume play here. Cade Dingler at second base, and at first base is Denver Nail, and Corbin Kazort is the batter.
Nobody out here in the third inning. One run already across, and Gent coming in to pitch for the Panthers. He was serving as the DH, so they just move him in.
Just swap him in there to hit for himself probably and pitch.
He was hitting for the pitcher as well, so makes complete sense.
He'll be from the stretch. The pitch on the way to Corbin is inside. Throw down to third base. He is safe.
Not even a slide that time.
Double steal.
Cade Dingler just walks over and steps on the bag. So now two runners in scoring position. Still nobody out. Corbin Kazort at the plate with a 1-0 count.
The pitch to Corbin. High, ball two.
Got Eli Barrow on deck. Corbin is 1 for 1. He had a single last inning. He did score thanks to a bases loaded walk.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. Upstairs, ball three.
First base is open here. Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if you're a Ridgeland fan.
But you do have Eli Barrow up next.
It's not going to get any easier, especially with nobody out.
Yep. The 3-0 pitch is on the way. Here it is. He squares to bunt, takes upstairs, and that's a 4-pitch walk to put Corbin Kazort aboard, and now to the plate is Zane Barrow, or rather Eli Barrow. Zane Barrow on deck.
You were halfway right. You had the last name.
That was close.
Eli Barrow and followed by Zane Barrow. Both of the Barrow brothers can try to make some damage and bring some runs across here for the Bulldogs in the third inning. 3-0 Cedartown leads it.
And no outs. The pitch. Big breaking ball, but it missed outside. 1-0.
Fifth ball in a row tossed by Robert Gent.
Bulldogs play these same Panthers at Cedartown on Friday for a doubleheader. 1-0 pitch. Outside, 2-0.
Eli reached via walk last inning. He was the runner, rather his courtesy runner was Xavier Holiday, who was thrown out at home on that fielder's choice.
The 2-0. Strike called on the outside corner, 2-1.
Gets it in the zone, and now he knows where to aim for. Nobody out, bases loaded. Dingler at third, Nail at second, Kazort at first.
The 2-1, big cut and the miss. He thought about a home run that time, and he didn't get it. 2-2.
Just couldn't make the contact that time. Zane Barrow peering in from the on-deck circle. Eli Barrow at the plate.
The 2-2 pitch. It's cut on and missed. And Eli is down on strikes for out number 1.
First out, base is still loaded here for Zane Barrow, the senior. Zane usually playing first base, doing the same tonight. He was walked last inning as well.
First pitch to Zane is a big breaking ball. Got the call.
Ooh.
Yeah, wow, 0-1.
Zane's got some long arms, but I don't know if they're that long, Andrew.
Here's the 0-1. Popped him up. Will it stay in play? I think it might. First baseman drifts over. He will make the squeeze. And that is out number 2. Dogs have had some bad luck with the bases loaded today. And two batters out. One, of course, was the strikeout, swinging it a pitch out of the zone, and then that pop-up. And now it's up to the freshman, Cole Dingler, if the Dogs are going to continue here in this inning. 3-0 the score. Base is still full.
Dingler walked last inning. We'll see what the freshman can do right here.
Big breaking ball, called strike, 0-1. That was a strike.
Gent starting to get in rhythm now.
Sometimes it just takes something like that to get you going. 0-1 pitch, chopped foul, and now the Dogs down to their final strike in the inning. 0-2.
That one a pitch inside. The freshman offers at it. Just able to get a piece of it. Now he's going to have to battle.
Base is full, but there are 2 out now. Dogs had them full with nobody out. The 0-2 pitch just missed outside. 1-2 the count. Ridgeland fans thought they had the side struck out.
Not far out that time.
It was pretty close. Cole Dingler, the freshman. The 1-2, curveball outside that time, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Bases loaded. Kazort at first, Denvernell at second, Cade Dingler at third, and his brother Cole Dingler batting.
The 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and the Dogs leave him loaded here in the inning. Dogs pick up a run, but should have been more. We head now to the bottom half of the third. It's Cedartown 3 and Ridgeland 0.
One of the pillars of a strong community is knowing your neighbors. We believe it's important to know your neighbor. To know that the person down the street selling you your car is the person you'll see grilling with you at the block party. It's important to be a part of a community, and Peach State Ford is proud to be a part of historic Cedartown, Rockmart, and Rome, and even prouder to be rated one of the best in the country in customer service. Nobody knows trucks or people like Peach State Ford.
2076 Rockmart Highway, Cedartown, 866-872-6660.
Bradford's Drugstore on North Main Street in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember Bradford's for all of your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacist takes time to get to know you, explain your medication, and answer any questions that you may have. Go by and see Bill Brewster and all the fine folks at Bradford's the next time you need a prescription filled. Also use their convenient drive-thru. Bradford's Drugstore, 500 North Main Street, Cedartown, 770-748-3100. And all the folks at Bradford say, go Dogs.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big Delay.
Welcome back. Cedartown leads 3-0 as we head now to the bottom half of the third inning. Logan Maddox along with Andrew Carter here ready for the bottom half as Reese Tanner completes his warm-up toss. As Reese has thrown with a walk and a couple of hit batsmen, has pitched well.
He has done a good job. You mentioned, I think he's got 1 walk or one walk, and
1 base on balls,
2 hits batsmen. So if he can get that in order, should be fine. Only 1 trip of the lineup through for the Panthers in the first 2 innings. Back to the top of the lineup here.
Reese kicks and fires. Line foul, 0-1.
This is number 3, Isaac Pitts, the center fielder. We've seen him run a lot out in the outfield so far, especially in the first couple of innings when Cedartown was batting, hitting a lot towards right center field.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Upstairs. Count goes to 1 ball, 1 strike to Pitts.
Pitts, Nolan Hewley, and Hudson Couch all due up here in the top of the third. Check that, bottom of the third.
The 1-1. Curveball upstairs, 2-1.
Couldn't quite catch the zone that time, could the sophomore Reese Tanner.
The 2-1 pitch. Fastball that got away from him, 3-1, the count way inside. The noises you hear, Battlefield Parkway is literally right behind the outfield fence here and goes up a big hill. So you'll hear a lot of traffic. 3-1 pitch. There's a line drive to left field, base hit. That's the first hit of the game for Ridgeland, and he's at first base with nobody out.
Isaac Pitts, a fast center fielder at first base now. Nolan Hewley with nobody out comes up. Hewley, the first baseman. He was the first hit by pitch.
And he'll dig in there with a runner on first and nobody out. The pitch. Lays down a bunt, and it's a pretty good one. Back to the pitcher. Only play will be to first base as Reese throws to Zane, and the sack bunt is completed, 1 away, and a runner in scoring position with 1 out.
That brings up Hudson Couch now, the number 3 batter, the catcher. He reached on a fielder's choice back in the first inning. Runner in scoring position at second base is Isaac Pitts.
The sack bunt laid down to perfection there. They got the job done.
Now trying to continue moving the runner over and trying to put the Panthers on the board here in the third.
Reese from the stretch. The pitch. Chopped foul to the right side, nothing in 1 the count. Sun has gone down and the temperatures are starting to drop. Dropping like a rock off Lookout Mountain, yes. Yeah. Which is just not that far away from where we are. The 0-1 pitch on the way. There's a fly ball hit to left field. Coming in to make the squeeze is Harlem Diamond. The throw comes into third base, not deep enough to move the runner over, and a good play there by Harlem, 2 out.
Harlem Diamond again mentioned earlier the depth that Cedartown has. Another one of these players that you can just piece in the outfield. You know he's going to perform at a high level. Comes in, charges in. Initially you're thinking, well, is he going to misplay it? Not at all. The sophomore makes the squeeze for the second out.
Here's Curtis Wells now with 2 out and a runner still at second. The pitch. Just missed outside. 1 ball, no strikes.
Curtis Wells, the third baseman and cleanup batter, struck out back in the first.
The 1-0 pitch, big. He kind of tried to bend out of the way of that one, and in the process was swinging high. And he swung and missed, nothing, or 1 ball, 1 strike now.
Well, they called it a ball. No, they changed it.
It's a strike.
I was about to say. All right, so 1-1 the count.
The 1-1 from Reese is fouled away, and now it's 1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 away here in the bottom of the third. 3-0, Cedartown on top of Ridgeland. Runner at second is the center fielder Isaac Pitts. And at the plate here is Curtis Wells.
Reese trying to get out of the inning and leave that runner stranded. The 1-2 pitch. Curveball inside, throw down to third base, gets away, bounces away. But very, very good thing for the Bulldogs that Dylan Cupp was right there to gather up that carom. Runner makes it to third base.
And if the throw is caught, he's out. That was a really nice throw by Zane Barrow, just couldn't quite reel it in.
2 balls, 2 strikes now. The pitch. Upstairs, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
I said Zane Barrow, meant Eli Barrow, the catcher behind the plate. Full count, 2 away, runner at third base. Here for Ridgeland, Cedartown trying to slam the door shut in the third.
The 3-2 pitch. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Reese got the call there on the strikeout. Give him backwards K and leave the runner stranded at third base. We head now to the 4th. It's Cedartown 3 and Ridgeland nothing.
Cedar Valley Golf Course has been the place to play golf in Cedartown and Polk County for nearly a century. Locally owned and operated since 1924, Cedar Valley Golf Course offers 18 holes of some of the most beautiful fairways and greens in the area. Cedar Valley Golf Course is a proud supporter of the Cedartown High School Bulldogs and the greater Cedartown and Polk County region. Call for tee time 770-748-9671. Located just south of Cedartown at 1811 Buchanan Highway. Cedartown's original golf course, Cedar Valley Golf Course.
Cedartown Automotive is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. For oil changes, new tires, or tire repair, brake work, tune-ups, air conditioner service, or repair, think of Cedartown Automotive. Cedartown Automotive is a longtime supporter of Cedartown High School athletics here on WGAA. Cedartown Automotive on East Avenue in Cedartown. Give them a call today at 770-749-5040 or stop by their beautiful location for fast and friendly service. And all the folks at Cedartown Automotive say, go Dogs!
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big AA.
Welcome back. 4th inning, Cedartown with a 3-0 lead, and the Dogs, even though they lead 3-0, have had ample opportunities to score in this game, Logan, and it really kind of feels like they've not produced in the way we think they should have. Bases have been left loaded in a couple of innings tonight, and the Bulldogs with the 3-0 lead. And I think all 3 of those runs, Logan, have come with the bases loaded and a walk or some sort of free pass.
Well, either that or the guy that's coming up here in a minute as the first pitch by Dylan Cupp, or to Dylan Cupp, is low.
1 ball, no strikes.
Yeah, I mean, we had the 2 runs come across the 2nd inning that were because of bases loaded walks. Then last inning it was a run that was almost solely because of Reese Tanner.
Yeah, for moving over. 1-0 pitch is down low, 2 balls, no strikes rather now to Dylan Cupp, the leadoff batter.
Looking at it, this is probably the most frustrating 3-0 lead we've seen all season from the Bulldogs because they've had so many opportunities to blow this game open. They've just not been able to cash in.
2-0 pitch is upstairs, 3-0.
Dylan Cupp was able to get a double to start out the game back in the 1st inning, reached on a fielder's choice in the 2nd.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. Squares to bunt, and it goes all the way back to the backstop, and a 4-pitch walk will put Dylan Cupp aboard. See, and the Dogs have had opportunities like that, Logan. There's been free passes. There's been opportunities, and the Bulldogs have only gotten 3 runs out of that.
At the same time, you've got to give credit to Ridgeland pitching. Although they've struggled with walks, they've not allowed many hits at all.
They're expecting MJ Holiday to bunt here. The second baseman is all the way in, playing in front of the pitcher. They're holding Dylan over at first base, but the second baseman is literally playing in front of the mound. MJ Holiday lays down the bunt, and I think he made contact, and it's foul. Nothing in 1 the count. Didn't sound like he did, but just barely got metal on ball. No balls and a strike.
So Dylan Cupp will head back to first base. Nobody out, runner at first is Cupp, the Mississippi State commit here for the junior MJ Holiday.
The 0-1 to MJ. Curveball missed outside. It did not score to bunt that time. Count is 1-1. Second baseman still playing halfway in from the grass to home plate.
Gent, I don't believe he's thrown a strike yet this inning. The one that MJ tried to bunt was a ball.
The 1-1. Down low, the throw to second base, and he's got it stolen. Goes into the outfield, and Dylan Cupp will be at third base. So that completely changes the feel of the at-bat there. He had it stolen, and the throw into the outfield, the error allows him to move to third base, and now it's a 2-1 count to MJ Holiday, and he'll probably swing away here and maybe try to drive him in with a fly ball here. Or even a ground ball to the opposite side would get the job done too. The 2-1 pitch. Got the call on a high strike on the outside corner, 2-2.
Now MJ Holiday trying to score the first run of the game for Cedartown via a hit, if he can make contact.
The 2-2 is hit on the ground to second base. That will score the run. Gets under his glove, and that'll be an E4, and he's going to make it all the way to second base. MJ Holiday slides in, safe. Cedartown now leads 4-0, and MJ Holiday goes around to second base using his speed.
It's one of those plays where if you're the second baseman, you're so upset that you pulled the glove up too early and you don't realize, and I think the outfielders didn't realize initially, somebody's got to field that ball because you've got the fastest player on the Cedartown team, arguably, rounding first with a full head of steam. So easily MJ Holiday at second, still nobody out.
Now Reese Tanner with a chance to help himself. Takes a pitch inside, ball one ball and no strikes the count now.
4-0 Cedartown on top of Ridgeland here in Rossville.
MJ with his lead over at second. 1-0 pitch. Lays down a bunt down the third base line. It's an infield single easy. Once it got past the pitcher's mound, nobody was out there trying to get to it from the corners, and it's an infield single, and the runner moves over to third base. Great play there as Reese laid down a perfect bunt that was a tailor-made infield single.
We need to screen record that bunt and send it in to like a library or something, because that one deserves to be in an art.
That was really good.
Just an art museum. That was beautiful. A work of art on that bunt.
He laid it down the opposite direction, too, him being a left-handed batter. Now Cade Dingler to the plate. Chance to drive home another run for the Bulldogs here. Still nobody out here in the fourth. The stretch and the pitch. Bounced away, and Reese doesn't try it. 1 ball, no strikes. He stays at first base.
Pops away from Couch, but the talented catcher able to get to it before Reese Tanner can decisively try to steal second.
The stretch, the 1-0 pitch is high. Runners takes off for second base, and Reese will make it without a throw. And now it's 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, because if Couch tries to throw to second before that one even gets halfway there, MJ Holiday is going to be halfway to home plate. So good job to eat that one up by the catcher. Nobody out, 2 runners in scoring position for Cade Dingler.
Cade takes upstairs, 3-0.
And again, first base is open here for Ridgeland, and with the way Cedartown struggled, the Panthers are probably saying, well, let's load the bases, because that's how Cedartown has struggled in this one with the bases loaded. Bulldogs just trying to get some more runs here, up by 4.
3-0 pitch, down the middle and a called strike, 3-1. Good pitch to come back with on the 3-0 count. Now it's hitter's count for the senior. We'll see what Cade does with runners second and third. 3-1 is low and in, ball 4, and that'll load him up again. And Denver Nail will be the batter.
Time called by Ridgeland. They're going to come have a word with the pitcher, Robert Gent. At third base is MJ Holiday. Second base is Reese Tanner. And at first is Cade Dingler. The second baseman, Denver Nail, who's reached twice. Had a base hit in the second inning. Reached on a walk last inning. He's going to be at the plate with nobody out.
Any score updates from soccer or
Chris McKelvey's lacking, I'm telling you. He's going to have to get his mojo back or something.
Oh, man.
But as far as we know, still no score from that one. Did want to let everybody know that CHS Track has their first meet of the year later on this week. That's going to be on the 11th, which is Thursday. That'll be at Rome Middle School and High School, the complex over there in Floyd County. So make sure to go out and support them. 4-0 your score. Bulldogs leading here in the top of the 4th inning. Bases loaded, nobody out for Denver Nail.
Can the Bulldogs get the big hit with the bases loaded?
Nail crowding that plate right up on
it. Yeah, he really is right on there. He's taking the outside corner away, really. But gets a pitch called outside corner anyway with a big hook, 0-1 the count.
Just a pretty pitch by Robert Gent.
Oh, 1 to Denver. Didn't mean to. Tried to stop his swing and fouled it away anyway, 0-2.
And do have a score update now from Chris McKelvey. The Lady Bulldogs get the win 2-0 at Hiram.
Way to go, Lady Dogs.
Big win for the soccer team. Bulldogs going to kick off here in just a few minutes.
No balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Bases full. Pitch is just outside. Ball 1. And the catcher did a great job trying to frame that one on the outside corner. But the umpire says, nope, it's outside.
Well, they had me fooled. I'll say that. It was close.
1-2 pitch. Hit past the third baseman and into the outfield for a hit. That'll bring home MJ Holiday. He'll score, and it's 5-0 Bulldogs, and the bases are still loaded as everybody moves up 90 feet. 5-0 Bulldogs on the give the RBI to Denver Nail. Even though he fields that, he probably gets the run home anyway.
So E5 is the
I would say
ruling.
an E5.
All right, the unofficial official ruling. Still nobody out.
Corbin Gazort now to the plate. In a dangerous spot here. Corbin would love nothing more than to split a gap or hit it out of here.
Corbin with a single in the second, reached on a walk last inning.
Pitch to Corbin. Curveball, strike called inside corner.
That one didn't break the speed limit on Battlefield Parkway.
I don't think so.
5-0, Cedartown on top here in the top of the 4th.
Gent gets the sign. He'll stretch. The 0-1. Low. Ball 1. Dogs have scored 2 runs here in the inning. 2 spot in the second. 1 run scored in the third. And so far here in the top of the 4th, 2 runs. And hoping for more are the Bulldogs. 1-1 to Corbin. Big cut and a miss. Tried to go after that one and didn't get it. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, it was a pitch by Gent that was just perfect. I mean, it started in the zone, tailed outwards at the end, and Corbin couldn't make contact.
The stretch, the 1-2. High chopper over the head of the pitcher, fielded by the shortstop, and they get the out at first base. The run scores. It's 6-0 Bulldogs, and what a play there by the shortstop, who literally ran in behind the pitcher and towards the second base position and made the play. Runners move up second and third on that. Now there's 1 out and another run in for the Bulldogs. Eli Barrow now the batter.
Your first out here, but still 2 in scoring position, Andrew.
Eli gets hit by the pitch, so he'll be at first base on the hit batsman, and now Zane Barrow will come to the plate.
Zane is 0 for 1. He did get walked in the second inning. He popped up in foul territory in the third. And now here in the 4th inning with the bases loaded, trying to add to this 6-run lead for Cedartown, and Eli Barrow will trot off the catcher. He's going to be replaced by Xavier Holiday at first. Xavier's brother MJ able to score earlier this inning, and Xavier truly hoping that he'll have that opportunity later this inning.
Zane steps in with 1 away here in the 4th, and 3 runs have come across. The pitch to Zane, big cut and a miss. No balls and 1 strikes now.
So uncharacteristic from Cedartown of not being able to make contact against these pitchers. It's just this left-handing pitching.
0-1. Big breaking curveball and a strike called. It's 0-2.
You know, we were talking during the break. Just feels like the kryptonite of this team is left-handed pitching, and a lot of it's because they can't replicate it in practice. No left-handers.
0-2 is high and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That may be it, but, you know, you have to look back to the Rockmart game, and I hate to bring back bad memories, but they brought in the lefty, and the Dogs couldn't do anything with him. Time called at the plate.
You've got Kay Dingler at third, Denver Nail at second, and Xavier Holiday at first.
The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Out number 2.
Now
Strikeouts you just can't make. That was ball 2.
So now the 9th batter of this inning comes up, in that of Cole Dingler, the freshman.
Same spot that the Bulldogs were in the previous inning. We'll see if Cole can make contact here and get aboard.
Good news is, despite the struggles, they've been scoring the runs still. It's not been an issue.
There's a ball hit on the ground to third base. The throw goes to second to get the force there, and the inning is over. But the Bulldogs get 3 runs in the inning. And we head now to the bottom half of the 4th. 6-0 Bulldogs on top.
Daniels Green Services and Handyman, your best choice for total home renovation or even small projects. 770-862-1240. 770-862-1240. Painting, siding, concrete, windows, pressure washing, flooring, drywall, doors, roofing, electrical, and even lawn care. They're fully insured and will do a great job. Check them out on Facebook, Daniels Green Services and Handyman, your best choice. 770-862-1240.
Rocky and Patty Tillery, 2 Cedartown High School graduates, and they stayed right here in the county and went into business. They employ right at 100 people, and they've been doing that for a long time. Most of their work is from out of the county, but they want to push our youngsters here, no matter what they're doing, Little League, Pony League, high school baseball, basketball, football, and soccer, and that's Polk County Public Service. They appreciate serving you.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big AA.
We're back here as we begin the bottom half of the 4th. Reese Tanner continuing his work on the hill for the Bulldogs. And a little bit of breaking news coming down the pipe as we were between innings, Logan.
Yeah, Cedartown High School has just named Jamie Monroe as the new head softball coach. They're going to be having a meet and greet at the girls' field house on Thursday at 6 p.m. So all interested players and parents, or if anybody else just wants to come on out, make sure to attend Thursday at 6 p.m. at the girls' field house, as Jamie Monroe is the new head coach of the girls' softball team.
Looking forward to meeting him and looking forward to a great year next year. Fastball missed away, 1 ball, no strikes to McLean.
Yeah, this is Jordan McLean, the right fielder, the number 5 batter in the lineup. 5, 6, and 7 due up in the bottom of the 4th. McLean, Acuff, and Davis.
1-0 pitch. Big cut and miss on the fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
McLean's got just a real nice swing, quick swing. If he can make contact, it's going to go a long way. But Reese Tanner just doing a great job mowing down these batters.
The 1-1. Fastball low. 2-1.
Only 1 hit allowed by Reese Tanner in the first 3 innings. Did have a couple of hit by pitches and walks mixed in there.
The 2-1 pitch. Fastball inside corner, called a strike, 2-2. Nasty pitch there from Reese.
And it was in the zone. McLean kind of huddling the plate, similar to Denver Nail. Jumps back a little bit, but still in the zone for the strike.
The windup, the 2-2 pitch. Fouled away to the right side.
Going to land in the softball field. Nice complex they've got here at Ridgeland, and convenient. All the fields right by each other. Football field behind us. To our right's the softball field.
The 2-2 pitch again. High and away, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Full count to start out the bottom of the 4th inning. Here, Reese Tanner trying to turn away Jordan McLean.
The payoff pitch. Here it is. Chopper back to the mound. He'll stab that one, and underhand toss to first base. Out number 1.
Reese Tanner just kind of reacts and says, look what I found. That's how quick it was. Nice job to swing on it and make contact by McLean, but right back to the pitcher, and Tanner retires him for the first out.
Acuff now the batter for the Panthers. Speaking of that, of comebackers, I'll never forget when Cody Williams hit that comebacker to Corbin Gazort in the Rockmart game. He just reached down and stabbed that line drive.
Yes.
There's a strike called. Outside corner and about knee high. 0-1 the count now to Acuff.
Again, this is Austin Acuff, the shortstop.
0-1 pitch. A little pop to shallow right center field, and the catch is made in center field for out number 2. Great running play there to make the catch.
Yeah, MJ Holiday covering a lot of ground, but safely coming in, making the squeeze for the second out. 2 away, nobody aboard for Nate Davis.
And Harlem Diamond in left, MJ Holiday in center, and Cade Dingler in right.
all kind of athleticism out there for the Bulldogs.
No doubt about it.
Davis, a similarly athletic outfielder.
Outside ball one to Davis.
He drew a walk in the second inning, worked his way over to second base before the final out was recorded. And he drew that walk with 2 out.
1-0 pitch with 2 outs. Swing and a miss.
Tanner trying to avoid making the same mistake here 2 innings later. 6-0, Cedartown on top here at Ridgeland.
Reese, the windup and the 1-1 pitch. High and away, 2 balls and 1 strike.
Getting a little chilly out here.
Just a little bit. Luckily, we're inside. The 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss, 2-2.
And again, do want to say a big thank you to all the people here at Ridgeland for the hospitality. Got the chance to, meet them at the softball games,
Yes.
and I know you guys got to meet them with football also.
They were all very nice folks up here.
Similar experience this time around, so we appreciate them. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Nate Davis at the plate.
The 2-2 pitch. Fastball low and away. And he tried to, he held on to that one for a while. Didn't get the call, though. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And a close pitch. Good pitch there from Reese Tanner, but no call.
Eli looked back at the umpire for a second after he returned the ball to Reese Tanner.
And the umpire was thinking, I'm not going to change my call just because you hold it there. Payoff pitch. Fastball low and away. That time it was quite a bit out of the zone, and a 2-out free pass for the Panthers here in the bottom of the 4th.
Brings up the pitcher now, Robert Gent, with 2 away, and a speedy runner at first base in Nate Davis. Gent trying to help himself out a bit on the defensive side of things. They trail it by 6 runs.
Reese with a stretch. The pitch on the way is low. Ball 1.
Lefty versus righty matchup here. Gent, a left-handed pitcher and batter.
Here's the 1-0 pitch. Runner leads away, and it's ball 2 outside.
Reese struggling a bit to find the zone now. Had a full count against Jordan McClin, was able to force him into a ground ball, had a full count against Nate Davis and issued the walk, and now behind 2-0 in this count.
Reese delivers a 2-0, and it's inside. Ball 3. Now Reese is behind in the count, 3-0. So after the 2 quick outs, walked the previous batter, now a 3-0 pitch coming. And here it is. Ball 4 inside, and a 4-pitch walk will put him at first and second.
Davis at second, Gent at first, and here comes the number 9 batter, Chris Maddow. The second baseman had a ground out into a fielder's choice to end the second inning. And the Bulldogs hoping he can end the 4th inning here as time is called so that Coach Evans can come out and have a word with young Reese Tanner.
Not a change right now. I don't think that's in the cards here. It's just a talking to at the moment.
Ridgeland has been able to get a runner into scoring position each inning. Matter of fact, in every inning now they've had somebody reach to second base, but they've not been able to drive them in, and Cedartown hoping that trend can continue here in inning number 4. Got to be careful, though, because after Maddow, it's back to the top of the lineup, and you know the kind of power and speed that Pitts and Hewley and Couch have. You'd rather go ahead and end the inning and end the threat here. Chris Maddow, the second baseman at the plate. Runners at first and second now for the Ridgeland Panthers, and Robert Gent comes out as number 23 comes in to run. That might be number 24, actually, Levi Millsaps.
First and second. Just missed inside. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Reese not getting anything in the zone right now.
Not far off the plate, but it was outside. We'll see how the sophomore tries to battle back here.
1-0 pitch. Hit foul, left side. 1-1.
These two teams are back in action Friday at the Dog Pound at CHS. Make sure to come on out to the baseball field.
Twin bill on Friday.
First pitch is what, 5?
5:30, I believe, for first pitch, and then second game will be about 25-30 minutes after the end of the first one. The 1-1. Upstairs, 2 balls, no strikes. 2 balls, 1 strike, rather.
Tanner a little frustrated after the pitch. But again, just a bit outside of the zone. Not missing by much at all, but still missing, unfortunately.
The 2-1 pitch is inside, ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. Dogs have the 6-0 lead, but you certainly don't want to give the Panthers any room here. Hitters count. 3-1 pitch. Ball 4 outside, and they are loaded up. So after the 2 quick outs, 3 consecutive walks.
For the first time today, the bases are loaded for Ridgeland, and no coaching visit this time. They're going to try to let Tanner work himself out of this. Top of the lineup, Isaac Pitts comes up. He reached on a hit last inning. He's 1 for 2.
Reese winds and delivers. Almost hit him inside. 1 ball, no strikes.
Johnson takes a couple of steps out of the dugout. Has some words for Tanner without officially coming out and saying them to him.
1-0 pitch. Line drive left field, and that ball is foul.
Just barely, but definitely foul. And
wow. That just missed, possibly clearing the bases.
It was close.
The count is 1-1. That was a scary little line drive to left.
Isaac Pitts, almost the hero that got Ridgeland back into this.
The count goes to 1 ball and 1 strike.
2 out. Remember, the first 2 batters of this inning were retired. It was a ground out by Jordan McClin and a fly out by Acuff. Since then, 3 straight walks for Reese Tanner, and the sophomore trying to get out of this jam.
1-1 is fouled away, and now Ridgeland down to their final strike in the inning. It's 1-2.
6-0 Cedartown on top here in the home half of the 4th inning, trying to keep the shutout alive here with 2 strikes and 2 out.
The 1-2 pitch, line foul.
Good battle here between Pitts and Tanner. Bulldogs trying to win this game and get back to 500 on the year. With this win, they'd improve to 4-4. Ridgeland is 1-5 on the season.
Cam Jackson is warming up outside of the fence over there. I don't know if he would come in relief. Bulldogs have several others as well. There's a ball hit up the middle. That's going to be he stabs it. The throw comes into the plate, and he dropped it. And now 2 runs are in. They've got the runner hung up between second and third. The tag will be applied. Maybe. Yes, here it is. Oh, it knocked out. It knocks out of his glove, and here comes the throw back in. The runner hit the glove, and it popped out of his glove. And that's going to score 3 runs, and now it's 6-3. An absolute turn of events here in this inning. 3 runs on that 1 play.
Reese Tanner applied the tag at third and clearly had it in his glove, and the runner knocks it out. Is the rule that he's safe when if the ball's knocked out? I mean,
when you apply a tag at home plate and there's contact, and the ball comes out of the catcher's mitt, he's safe, and looks like that's going to be the call.
So just wildly unfortunate for the Bulldogs, and now Ridgeland's right back in at 6-3. Great piece of hitting, though, by Pitts.
No, he knocked it up the middle.
Yeah.
Now, it was stopped by Dylan Cupp. That he threw home. The ball was dropped by Eli Barrow, and then the throw went over to third. They tried to get him in the rundown, and when he ran into the tag, it popped out of his glove. So just a strange bit of events. Big cut and a miss to the next batter, 0-1.
Yeah, this is Nolan Hewley. Hewley, the first baseman for Ridgeland.
The look to second. Time asked for at the plate, and it's granted.
Bulldogs fortunate to have scored 3 runs last inning, otherwise, or well, earlier this inning, because it'd be tied now.
It'd be tied, yeah, you're right. No balls, 1 strike the count. Stretch and the pitch. Down low, runner tries to go to third. It's a high throw into the outfield. And that's going to score another one. Dogs are just shooting themselves in the foot right now. It is 6-4. Bases are empty now, though, but the call is ball 1, so it's 1 ball, 1 strike. And Bulldog mistakes here in this 4th inning have cost us. The 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 called outside corner. If there's any consolation, though, to this, he's back to the windup and he can just concentrate on the batter.
This inning has just been wild. This is like something out of the Sandlot. Just insane.
No doubt. The 1-2 pitch. High and away, ball 2. I imagine if Reese loses this next batter, there may be a change here. Reese has pitched well, but has struggled here in this inning. The 2-2 pitch. There's a fly ball hit to left field and foul. Solid contact.
Batters starting to get in a rhythm now against Tanner's pitches.
The 2-2 pitch. Inside, ball 3.
Stay in there.
Hewley had a sack bunt last inning. He was hit by pitch in the 1st inning.
Here's the payoff pitch. Line drive left field. That is down for a base hit. Harlem Diamond cuts it off and throws it back to the infield. And now the tying run comes to the plate.
It's okay. I'll let him figure it out.
Coach Johnson is slowly walking to the mound, and that'll probably be the end of the day for Reese Tanner. Reese has struggled to throw strikes here in this inning, and the defense for the Bulldogs has failed them here, and we'll see who the Bulldogs decide to bring in. Looks like it will be Cam Jackson to come in relief. So Cam will warm up, and we'll take a timeout. 4 runs have scored here in the inning. It's 6-4. The tying run comes to the plate with 2 out here at Ridgeland High School in Rossville. Back after this.
Are you ready for steel? Equipment, that is. At Croker's Hardware in Cedartown, we've got all the steel equipment. Blowers and shredder vacs, chainsaws, augers and drills, trimmers and brush cutters. We're very proud to be a retailer for the steel product line. As an independent dealer, we can provide many services that the big box chain stores just can't match. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is always ready to help you select the equipment that meets your specific needs. So call Croker's for a steel today. That's 770-748-4842 to learn more about steel in Cedartown.
One of the pillars of a strong community is knowing your neighbors. We believe it's important to know your neighbor. To know that the person down the street selling you your car is the person you'll see grilling with you at the block party. It's important to be a part of a community, and Peach State Ford is proud to be a part of historic Cedartown, Rockmart, and Rome, and even prouder to be rated one of the best in the country in customer service. Nobody knows trucks or people like Peach State Ford.
2076 Rockmart Highway, Cedartown, 866-872-6660.
Bradford's Drugstore on North Main Street in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember Bradford's for all of your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacist takes time to get to know you, explain your medication, and answer any questions that you may have. Go by and see Bill Brewster and all the fine folks at Bradford's the next time you need a prescription filled. Also use their convenient drive-thru. Bradford's Drugstore, 500 North Main Street, Cedartown, 770-748-3100. And all the folks at Bradford say, go Dogs.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big Double A.
We're back. It's a 6-4 score. The Panthers have scored 4 times here. The new pitcher is the senior, Cam Jackson. He is a side arm pitcher. And there's a ball hit. Line drive to first base. Zane Barrow, did he catch it? Yes, he did. Great play over there at first base by Zane Barrow to catch the line drive. I think it was in foul territory, and the inning comes to a close. So Cam throws 1 pitch and gets the side retired. But 4 runs come across in the inning on several Bulldog mistakes. We'll head now to the 5th. It's Cedartown 6 and Ridgeland 4.
Cedar Valley Golf Course has been the place to play golf in Cedartown and Polk County for nearly a century. Locally owned and operated since 1924, Cedar Valley Golf Course offers 18 holes of some of the most beautiful fairways and greens in the area. Cedar Valley Golf Course is a proud supporter of the Cedartown High School Bulldogs and the greater Cedartown and Polk County region. Call for tee time, 770-748-9671, located just south of Cedartown at 1811 Buchanan Highway. Cedartown's original golf course, Cedar Valley Golf Course.
Cedartown Automotive is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. For oil changes, new tires, or tire repair, brake work, tune-ups, air conditioner service, or repair, think of Cedartown Automotive. Cedartown Automotive is a longtime supporter of Cedartown High School athletics here on WGAA. Cedartown Automotive on East Avenue in Cedartown. Give them a call today at 770-749-5040 or stop by their beautiful location for fast and friendly service. And all the folks at Cedartown Automotive say, go Dogs!
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big Double A.
Logan Maddox, Andrew Carter with you here from Ridgeland High School, Cedartown Bulldogs baseball on WGAA and the NFHS network. 4th spot in the bottom half of the 4th for the Panthers. And the Bulldogs will look to make up some of the runs lost, and they've got a good part of the lineup coming up. We'll see if Cedartown can answer the scoring spot for the Panthers in the previous inning. It will be the top of the order.
Yeah, Dylan Cupp trots in, the Mississippi State commit, the sophomore shortstop.
And Gent still pitching on the hill for Ridgeland.
Cupp is 1 for 2. He's reached all 3 times. He got aboard on a fielder's choice in the second, had a double in the first, and walked and scored last inning.
Pitch on the way. Big breaking ball missed away. 1 ball, no strikes.
Robert Gent came in a couple innings ago for Ridgeland, and he has been a big improvement over Hayden Brewer for sure.
1-0 pitch, strike called.
Gent still struggling at times to find the zone, but it feels as if after the end of last inning, he's starting to get into a rhythm a little bit.
1-1 pitch. Fouled away with a fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cupp at the plate right now. MJ Holiday on deck, and after him it'll be Reese Tanner. Bulldogs 6, Panthers 4.
Gent with the wind, the 1-2 pitch. Outside, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Cupp not offering at the far outside pitch. Good plate discipline again on display by the sophomore. Trying to get his second hit of the day.
The 2-2. A little pop to the right side. Could be a tough play. Right fielder coming in. He has got it in foul territory. 1 away.
Covering a ton of ground that time. Chasing in and making the squeeze for the first out in right field. That's Jordan McClin. 1 away now for MJ Holiday. MJ got aboard on an error last inning. Other than that, back-to-back groundouts.
And you mentioned that at bat there for Dylan there was the first time he has not reached in this game.
Yep.
Big breaking ball down the middle for a called strike now to MJ Holiday, 0-1. MJ also has reached multiple times today. And using his speed to his advantage. The 0-1. Checked his swing, but it's a strike called anyway. 0-2, another hook.
Now Robert Gent, the lefty, really settling in here. Cedartown's going to have to try to find an answer after Ridgeland dropped a 4 spot in the bottom of the last inning.
The 0-2 pitch to MJ Holiday. Fastball low. 1-2.
Reese Tanner is on deck. The junior MJ Holiday playing center field at the plate.
1-2 pitch bounced up there, 2-2.
Bulldogs scored 2 runs in the second, 1 in the third, and 3 runs last inning, but not able to get the first runner aboard this inning. Can they change that here with 1 away?
The 2-2. High chopper, and it's going to be foul. MJ was off on contact, and that's what they coach you to do. He'll head back to the plate with a 2-2 count.
It was certainly heading foul anyway, but Ridgeland is lucky because if that one somehow finds a way to sneak in, MJ might be turning around going to second before it's even fielded.
2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 away, top of the 5th. Pitch. Breaking ball, bounced foul again.
And again, almost staying in, tiptoeing that foul line and then heading out.
And MJ's doing a good job there. Both of those that he fouled on the ground down the left side were all breaking balls, and he was able to make contact and not swing and miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes to MJ Holiday, the junior. The 2-2 just missed inside. He holds it there for a little while.
Nice framing job that time by Couch, but was definitely outside of the zone. Now a full count to MJ.
Here's the payoff pitch. Low for ball 4, and that's a good start to the to this inning. 1-out walk, and now Reese Tanner will come to the plate and try to at least move him over, maybe try to drive him over. Again, 1 out here in the inning after Dylan Cupp popped out to right field. They will throw down to first base, and MJ is back there safely.
Well, Gent, has not been shy about the pickoff move, and neither was Brewer with the southpaw. It's easy to just fling it over, as you mentioned, but both catchers have struggled so far trying to gun down stealing runners. Got to see if MJ might try to steal here.
There's a pitch upstairs to Reese Tanner. 1 ball, no strikes.
The last couple of times, the catcher's trying to throw down to second, or they've tried a pickoff move that's been wild, and the runner's moved from first to third.
Another pickoff attempt at first. He's safe.
6-4, Cedartown on top here in Rossville in inning number 5.
The stretch and the 1-0. Runner going, pitches outside. Throw will bounce up there. Did he get him? Yes. 2 out. You spoke it into existence.
Well, it was a perfect throw by Couch,
and he one-hopped it, but he still got him.
MJ must have had a bad jump or something, because we usually don't see him getting thrown out that decisively, Andrew.
No, definitely not. 0-2 the count now with 2 outs.
Well, 2-0 the count.
Oh, yes, you're right. 2-0 the count.
Base is empty with 2 away for the first time in quite some time for Cedartown.
Dropped 1 low, ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes.
We'll see if Reese Tanner has to take the bat off his shoulder here with 2 away. And K. Dingler up next.
Here's the 3-0. Strike called inside corner. Reese probably, pretty far inside. But the call was made, and now a hitter's count with 2 out. The pitch. There's a ball hit to center field. That'll be down for a base hit. 2 out base knock for Reese Tanner, and he'll be at first base. And here comes Cade Dingler.
The first base hit for Cedartown in a full inning, Andrew. Reese Tanner was the last one to get a base hit. last inning. So he's aboard with 2 away, and now here comes Cade Dingler. Cade 1 for 2 with a single in the 3rd inning, flew out in the 2nd, and he was walked last time up. Took just 5 pitches to walk Cade Dingler last inning. We'll see if he can keep this one going.
The stretch and the pitch. Curveball and a strike called. Perfect. 0-1.
I think part of the reason that Cedartown's struggling batting is because between Brewer and Gent, they've been throwing a lot of off-speed stuff, and it's just not good pitches to swing at.
The 0-1 pitch. Try to check his swing, couldn't. Strike 2.
Tanner thought about going for second, but holds up, heads back to the bag. 2 strikes, 2 out. Here in the top of the 5th, Cedartown up by 2 runs.
The 0-2 pitch. Runner goes, pitches outside, throw down a second. It gets away from him. He's going to try for third. It's far enough away. He will slide in there. He's safe. Reese has done that a lot tonight, hasn't he?
That's the 2nd time he's done it. And when I say gutsy, that was gutsy. That was gutsy. But it worked out, and he did a great job. But, man, again, it was pretty gutsy there, Andrew. Yeah. I can't say it enough.
Gutsy.
Great play by Reese Tanner.
1-2 pitch, curveball, strike 3 call. And the Bulldogs leave a runner at third, and we head now to the bottom half of the 5th. It's Cedartown 6 and Ridgeland 4.
Daniels Green Services and Handyman, your best choice for total home renovation or even small projects. 770-862-1240. 770-862-1240. Painting, siding, concrete, windows, pressure washing, flooring, drywall, doors, roofing, electrical, and even lawn care. They're fully insured and will do a great job. Check them out on Facebook, Daniels Green Services and Handyman, your best choice. 770-862-1240.
Rocky and Patty Tillery, 2 Cedartown High School graduates, and they stayed right here in the county and went into business. They employ right at 100 people, and they've been doing that for a long time. Most of their work is from out of the county, but they want to push our youngsters here, no matter what they're doing, Little League, Pony League, high school baseball, basketball, football, and soccer, and that's Polk County Public Service. They appreciate serving you.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big Double A.
Welcome back. It's the bottom half of the 5th inning, and Cam Jackson, who only threw 1 pitch in the 5th inning, or rather in the 4th inning, and got the line drive over to first base, will continue his relief work.
Ridgeland brought up 8 batters in the 4th inning, and that was after 3, consecutive innings of just bringing up 4 or 5 guys. We'll see if the Panthers can sustain that success, but majority of that success was because of walks. Cedartown was able to get the first 2 outs, then they walked 3 back-to-back players, allowed back-to-back base hits, and before you knew it, went from 6-0 to 6-4.
Curtis Wells at the plate, fouls it away, 0-1.
This is the cleanup batter, so Camden Jackson put in a pretty tough spot last inning, Andrew, and like you said, got the 1 pitch, 1 out. Getting tossed in now to the toughest part of the lineup for Ridgeland, 4, 5, and 6.
The 0-1 pitch, just missed, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cam is definitely something different than what Reese Tanner was throwing. I mean, that's kind of stating the obvious. The 1-1. Drop that one down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Curtis Wells at the plate. After him, it's Jordan McLean and Austin Acuff. Wells is 0 for 2 with a strikeout swinging and 1 looking.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Bounce it up there, ball 3, 3 balls and a strike.
6-4, Bulldogs on top here in Panther Country. Trying to avoid a walk to start out the bottom of the 5th.
The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 3-2.
That was a pitch that started in the zone, tailed outwards, and I think if Wells doesn't go after it, it's ball 4, but
it could have been.
Started in the zone. Really nice pitch to entice him there by Jackson.
He had the green light on the 3-1. Here's the payoff pitch. Strike 3 called.
That one's tough. That's right in the gray area where it just depends on the blue. If it's going to be a strike or a ball, but another nice pitch by Jackson, he gets the first out.
And now McLean, the batter, number 2. Cam Jackson, pitching in relief, the senior. Pitches one a bit low, 1 ball, no strikes.
This is McLean. He struck out, and he grounded out. 0 for 2, trying to get aboard for the first time today, the speedy outfielder.
1-0 pitch. Right back up the middle, off his glove, and he's going to be safe. Only chance he's got to make the play is if Cam can hold on to it and throw him out, but it gets past the mound on a comebacker, and it's an infield single.
And again, just unlucky. How many times have we said that so far in this game for Cedartown? Just unlucky with that turn of events, and the speedy runner aboard at first base for Austin Acuff, the shortstop.
The pitch, fouled away, 0-1.
Acuff 0 for 2 with a fly out to center field and a fly out to right field. 6-4, Cedartown with the lead in inning number 5 in Rossville.
Cam delivers a 0-1. It's just inside, ball 1, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Almost looked as if Acuff doesn't step back a bit there, that one might have hit him, is what it looked like initially when it hit the glove.
It had a lot of movement, as do all of Cam's pitches. The 1-1, that one a little farther inside that time, 2-1 the count.
McLean at first, Acuff at the plate, 1 away in the bottom of the 5th inning. Bulldogs leading by 2, the tying run at the plate.
Cam ready, the 2-1 pitch. Just missed outside. I mean, just missed. No border call that time.
That was the same exact spot where the strikeout was called. I mean, again, it's a 50-50 zone there.
Another hitter's count. We'll see if Acuff has got the green light here. Probably does. Dropped a strike, and he did not have the green light, and it's 3-2. Runner is not taking off from first base.
Another full count. Last time Jackson was able to battle back from a 3-1 count and get the strikeout. Can the senior do the same here?
Payoff pitch. There's a little fly ball hit to left center field. The catch will be made there in center. Reese Tanner back out to his natural position after getting relieved. And out number 2.
Yeah, MJ Holiday moved from center to left field, and Cade Dingler stays in right. I believe Harlem Diamond takes a seat in the dugout. Nate Davis with 2 away, runner at first base. The right fielder at first base is McLean. The left fielder now comes in with 2 out, trying to keep this inning going.
Jackson delivers, hit and run, ground ball to shortstop. He fields and throws, got him. Good play there by Dylan Cupp, throws over to Zane Barrow to retire the side. 1 left aboard in the inning, and Cam Jackson has pitched well in relief here. He's pitched a good bottom half of the 5th, and Ridgeland trails the Bulldogs by a score of 6-4. Back after this.
Have you been to Croker's Hardware and Supply lately? Croker's is the place to find everything you need, from boots to fencing, from plumbing supplies to wood and gas stove fittings, everything, even paint and flooring. Whether you're building or repairing, everything you need is right here at Croker's Hardware on East Avenue. Name brands galore right here in your back door. Orca and Yeti coolers and tumblers, case knives, native eyewear, buck stove grills, and more. At Croker's, you can find everything.
Go by and see the friendly staff there at 1192 Rockmart Highway. That's Croker's Hardware in Cedartown.
One of the pillars of a strong community is knowing your neighbors. We believe it's important to know your neighbor. To know that the person down the street selling you your car is the person you'll see at the block party. It's important to be a part of a community, and Peach State Ford is proud to be a part of historic Cedartown, Rockmart, and Rome, and even prouder to be rated one of the best in the country in customer service. Nobody knows trucks or people like Peach State, Florida.
2076 Rockmart Highway, Cedartown, 866-872-6660.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big Double A.
Middle part of the lineup due for Cedartown as we start the 6th inning of play. Bulldogs leading Ridgeland 6-4 on the road to open Region 7 4A play. Logan Maddox alongside Andrew Carter. We'll see if the Bulldogs can battle back here in the 6th inning after failing to score a run last inning.
Bulldogs do lead it by a score of 6-4. Denver Nell to lead things off for the Bulldogs here in the top of the 6th. Dogs had led this game as much as 6-0, but then the 4 spot in that really
uncharacteristic, abysmal, whatever,
fluke,
however you want to say it. Yeah.
Fluke of an inning, I guess, with which everything kind of went wrong for the Bulldogs defensively. Pitch to Denver. Big cut and a miss, 0-1.
And, when we say fluky, we take nothing away from Ridgeland. It was just, like you said, everything that could have went wrong for Cedartown, and everything that could have went right for Ridgeland did.
The 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 called on a fastball.
So if you wondered at all if maybe Robert Gent would be getting tired or maybe if he's struggling.
No, he's doing just fine. In fact, he seems to be getting better as the innings go on. The 0-2 pitch popped up and foul.
Cedartown feels like they were getting accustomed to having pitches out of the zone and getting these balls and getting walks. And now they're having to change it up offensively, changing the approach to where you have to swing, you're having to make contact, and feels like it's taking a bit of an adjustment period for the Bulldogs.
0-2 pitch, just missed outside, 1-2.
Very close.
He threw the big hook there and just missed the outer zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. There's a chopper hit to shortstop. He fields, he throws. It's away. It's an E6 on the throw, and he'll be at first base with nobody out. Fielded cleanly, but the throw was wide of the bag at first.
That is back-to-back innings that Denver Nell has reached via an error, but Denver Nell has reached all 4 times, Andrew. He's been kind of the catalyst for this offense, if you will, starting it out, getting aboard, albeit by an error by the defense, and now here comes Corbin Kazort.
Can the Bulldogs get the big hit? They're expecting he may bunt. He takes a strike instead, 0-1. Does not lay down the bunt or show bunt. The second baseman, again, playing very, very shallow, about halfway in.
Corbin got a hit back in the 2nd inning, also has a walk and an RBI ground out to his credit.
0-1 pitch. Choppered, hit the third base. He bobbles the ball. The throw will go to first. They just got him. What a great recovery. Great recovery over at third base. They got the out. Had he not bobbled it, I don't think he has time to get the double play because the runner was off on the pitch. Had the good jump, 1 away, as Corbin Kazort just missed getting an infield single.
Eli Barrow trying to get his first hit of the day, 2 walks and a strikeout for the sophomore catcher.
Good time to snap out of the offensive slump right here. But not this time. He pops it up to shallow right field. Second baseman drifts over, and the Blinn playing tricks with it, but he makes the catch, and that's out number 2.
Brings up his brother now, Zane Barrow, with 2 out, runner in scoring position. Zane drew a walk in the 2nd. Other than that, a pop out, or pop up, and a ground. Check that, a pop out, pop up, however you want to put it. He popped it up into foul territory. It was caught, and then a strikeout. We'll get it eventually. It's getting cold up here, Andrew.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Mountain air messing with us.
Curveball got away. Runner's going to try for third. No throw will be made. I believe the pitch was outside, not ball 1, I do believe.
We'll check and see the official call. Runner at third base now is Denver Nell. Zane Barrow trying to drive in the first run since the 4th inning for the Bulldogs. They lead it 6-4 here at Ridgeland.
We'll say 1-0 right now until they show us otherwise. Pitch. Down low. It is 1-1, so they called it a strike. So it was an 0-1 pitch, and now it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Gent on the hill for the Panthers. The pitch. Breaking ball called strike 2. 1-2 the count. The 0-2, or the 1-2 rather, just missed outside. In fact, Ridgeland was leaning toward their dugout thinking they had a backwards K there. But no call from the home plate umpire. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Runner at third base with 2 away.
The pitch. Big breaking ball down low. Fills the count up 3-2.
Zane Barrow, really good job by the senior to hold off of offering it that one, and now a full count.
You got change, keep it, bring it to me.
The 3-2 pitch. Strike 3 call. Bulldogs leave another one in scoring position. And we head now to the bottom half of the 6th. Cedartown 6 and Ridgeland 4.
Bradford's Drugstore on North Main Street in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember Bradford's for all of your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacist takes time to get to know you, explain your medication, and answer any questions that you may have. Go by and see Bill Brewster and all the fine folks at Bradford's the next time you need a prescription filled. Also use their convenient drive-thru. Bradford's Drugstore, 500 North Main Street, Cedartown, 770-748-3100. And all the folks at Bradford say, go Dogs. Cedar Valley Golf Course has been the place to play golf in Cedartown and Polk County for nearly a century. Locally owned and operated since 1924, Cedar Valley Golf Course offers 18 holes of some of the most beautiful fairways and greens in the area. Cedar Valley Golf Course is a proud supporter of the Cedartown High School Bulldogs and the greater Cedartown and Polk County region. Call for tee time 770-748-9671, located just south of Cedartown at 1811 Buchanan Highway. Cedartown's original golf course, Cedar Valley Golf Course.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big Double A.
Cam Jackson has pitched an inning and a third and has pitched well. He got that one pitch in the 4th inning that ended it. And now we are in the bottom half of the 6th. Ridgeland trails 6-4.
Cam Jackson's faced 5 batters, allowed 1 hit, no walks so far for the senior, and we'll see what he can do. And Cam, not the tallest pitcher, Andrew, but what he lacks in stature, he makes up for with movement in his pitches. He is one of the more talented pitchers we've got on the roster in terms of just fooling you, thinking it's going to be in one spot, and then by the time you're bringing the barrel around, it's in a completely different spot in the strike zone.
And Cam delivers. Line drive to right center field. That's going to be down for a base hit, cut off quickly by Reese Tanner. He'll throw it in there, and the first pitch of this inning is a easy base hit, and the tying run comes to the plate for the Panthers, and that of number 8.
Yeah, Chris Maddow.
Chris Maddow, yes.
That was the pitcher who had that hit, Robert Gent. He'll stay at first. They're not going to bring in a courtesy runner. Nobody out, runner at first base.
Cam delivers. Lays the bunt down. It's a perfect bunt. The throw to first base, they got him.
Oh, they said he's safe.
Safe at first. Now the tying runs are aboard.
It was very close.
Very close. Bang, bang play.
I can understand that call. The would-be leading run now coming to the plate in that of the leadoff batter, Isaac Pitts.
No argument from the Cedartown dugout, and they had a pretty good look at it. Coach Johnson pacing outside the dugout. First and second, nobody out. The pitch from Cam, lays down another one. He fields, throws to first, got him. Runner's now second and third. The tying run is in scoring position with 1 out.
Gent at third, Maddow at second, and here comes Nolan Hewley. Only 1 away, 6-4, Cedartown on top, but Ridgeland threatening here in the penultimate inning.
A base hit could tie it. The senior Jackson looks in to Eli Barrow. The stretch, the pitch. Got a breaking ball for a called strike, 0-1.
Getting it on the outside corner again, Cam Jackson with the off-speed stuff. Gets ahead in the count.
I was about to say, what doesn't break with Cam? Just about everything has movement. Second and third, one away, bottom of the sixth. Pitch from Cam. Lays down a squeeze, and it's foul. 0-2.
The runner was still at home as well, so a very ambitious call that time for Ridgeland. Don't believe we'll see a bunt this time with 2 strikes, but I've seen stranger things.
Well, they'll probably be swinging away here if he gets one to hit.
2 runners aboard, 2-run deficit for Ridgeland.
The 0-2 from Jackson. Outside.
Good stop by Eli Barrow. Passed ball likely means a score here for the Panthers.
Tying run at second. Go ahead run at the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 away. Cam delivers. High and outside, 2-2.
And I think if he keeps it a little bit lower that time, it's probably going to be a strike, but just tailed upwards right at the end. Evens up the count, 2-2.
Runners away from the bag slightly. The 2-2. That'll score at least 1. The throw to first. They'll get the out at first. The throw to third is safe. One run game at 6-5.
Tying run at third now with 2 out for Hudson Couch, the catcher. Region 7 4A opener, and it has not disappointed.
No, sir.
Cedartown scored the first 6 runs. Ridgeland scored the last 5.
The pitch. Hit on the ground to first base. Zane gathers that. He'll go to the bag himself, and the inning is over. But 1 more run for the Panthers, and it's a 1-run game as we head to the 7th. Cedartown 6, Ridgeland 5.
Cedartown Automotive is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. For oil changes, new tires, or tire repair, brake work, tune-ups, air conditioner service, or repair, think of Cedartown Automotive. Cedartown Automotive is a longtime supporter of Cedartown High School athletics here on WGAA. Cedartown Automotive on East Avenue in Cedartown. Give them a call today at 770-749-5040 or stop by their beautiful location for fast and friendly service. And all the folks at Cedartown Automotive say, go Dogs! Daniel's Green Services and Handyman, your best choice for total home renovation or even small projects. 770-862-1240. 770-862-1240. Painting, siding, concrete, windows, pressure washing, flooring, drywall, doors, roofing, electrical, and even lawn care. They're fully insured and will do a great job. Check them out on Facebook, Daniel's Green Services and Handyman, your best choice. 770-862-1240.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big AA.
Along with Logan Maddox, I'm Andrew Carter from Ridgeland High School in Rossville, Georgia. As we mentioned before, Region 7 4A opener. And it's a 6-5 game, a tight one here at Panther Country. And the Bulldogs, with the slimmest of leads now, they led by as much as 6-0, but the 4 spot for the Panthers in the bottom of the 4th, and then they added 1 more in the bottom of the 6th to make it 6-5.
9-1-2 batters will come up here in the 7th inning for Cedartown. That's Cole Dingler, Dylan Cupp, and MJ Holliday. Robert Gent has pitched the last 4 innings for the Panthers, and he's done really good. He struggled a little bit there, allowing 3 runs in the 4th inning for the Bulldogs, but other than that, he's been perfect.
It'll be 9-1-2 batters due up. Cole Dingler and then Dylan Cupp and MJ Holliday are due up for the Bulldogs here in the top of the 7th. Cole digs in. Gent ready and delivers the first pitch of the 7th. Pitch is high, ball 1, as Cole was able to check his swing, and the field umpire concurs. 1 ball, no strikes.
Good job by the freshman to hold off of that one. Dingler, the DH, batting ninth.
1-0 pitch. Down the middle and a strike call. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Strike 2 called, caught the outside corner.
Another good pitch by Gent, getting ahead in this count on back-to-back pitches, 1-2 the count.
Wasting no time, the windup and the 1-2. Down low. Count evens up at 2-2. Now a time asked for at the plate. And now the coach will make a mound visit.
Just going to talk it over here with Gent. Dingler will head over to third base and have a chat with head coach Kevin Johnson.
Cedartown looking to get some insurance here in the top of the 7th. 6-5 the score. Bulldogs on top. And the meeting is still going on. It looks like he's going to make a change.
Wow, in the middle of an at-bat.
It may have been a pitch count deal. He probably saw what the pitch count was and said, we're going to have to take him out of here or else he's not going to be available for me later on in the week. So they will make the change midway through the count. So it's a 2-2 count, top of the 7th to the leadoff batter, Cole Dingler. And we'll step aside as the new pitcher warms up. And finally, a righty will be on the hill for Ridgeland. We'll come back after a 60-second break.
Rocky and Patty Tillery, 2 Cedartown High School graduates, and they stayed right here in the county and went into business. They employ right at 100 people, and they've been doing that for a long time. Most of their work is from out of the county, but they want to push our youngsters here, no matter what they're doing, Little League, Pony League, high school baseball, basketball, football, and soccer, and that's Polk County Public Service. They appreciate serving you.
Are you ready for steel equipment, that is? At Croker's Hardware in Cedartown, we've got all the steel equipment. Blowers and shredder vacs, chainsaws, augers and drills, trimmers and brush cutters. We're very proud to be a retailer for the steel product line. As an independent dealer, we can provide many services that the big box chain stores just can't match. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is always ready to help you select the equipment that meets your specific needs. So call Croker's for a steel today. That's 770-748-4842 to learn more about steel in Cedartown.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big Double A.
We're back here to action at Ridgeland High School. The new pitcher for the Panthers is number 13, Austin Acuff, and he takes over as the 3rd pitcher of the day for the Panthers.
Acuff slides over from shortstop. Gent, who was pitching, moves to first base, and the previous first baseman, Nolan Hewley, goes to shortstop.
Acuff has a very herky-jerky kind of move, but it's definitely something different from the 2 lefties the Dogs have seen so far today. We'll see if that changes the Cedartown's fortunes.
Well, good luck trying to read those pitches with the way that he's pitching, because he's got a very unique style. But it's been working.
It works. Whatever works for you. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He'll inherit the 2-2 count on Cole Dingler.
Top of the 7th inning, Cedartown on top, 6-4. 6-5. Forgot that Ridgeland scored last inning. 6-5. 1-run game.
Acuff gets the sign, the windup, the 2-2 pitch. Big curveball outside, full count, 3-2.
Good take by Cole Dingler.
Yeah, and the catcher also set up outside, and Cole saw that and saw the breaking ball coming and decided not to offer. The payoff pitch to Cole. Just got a piece and fouled it away.
Nice job staying alive that time by the freshman. Cole Dingler looking to get aboard for the first time since the 2nd inning. He drew a walk then.
Walk would not be a bad thing at all.
Especially not to lead off this 7th.
The 3-2 pitch. Little chopper. Pitcher fields. What a great play. Underhand throw to first, 1 away. Great play by the pitcher to get the bounce into his glove, and then underhand toss to first to get Cole Dingler.
1 out, nobody aboard, and Dylan Cupp steps in. Sophomore shortstop trying to get another hit today. He's been held hitless since the first inning. He had that double. Since then, he has reached on a fielder's choice and a walk. He flew out last time up. That was the first time he's not been able to get aboard.
MJ Holiday waits on deck as well. Acuff, the wind, the pitch to Dylan. Curveball, strike called inside corner.
What a pitch there from Acuff. So much movement on that one.
Yeah, looked like it dropped off of Lookout Mountain. Oh, 1 pitch on the way. Fastball, and he swung and missed. He showed him the curve, then threw the fastball.
Getting ahead here against Dylan Cupp. 2 strikes, no balls, 1 out.
Acuff looks in. The 0-2 pitch to Dylan Cupp. Little bouncer hit weakly to shortstop. No, it's going to be foul. Must have hit it off his foot. In fact, Dylan is kind of limping that off.
Wondered why the defense was so slow reacting. They read it actually off of his foot.
He goes over to talk to Coach Johnson in the third base coaching box. And Coach Johnson makes sure that his star shortstop is okay. All appears to be well. It takes more than that to get Dylan out of the game. 0-2 the count with 1 away here in the top of the 7th. Cedartown leads 6-5. Acuff looks in for the sign. They're setting up outside on him. The 0-2. They do go high and away this time. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
The junior MJ Holiday on deck. The sophomore Dylan Cupp at the plate. 1 away, nobody on for the Bulldogs in this 1-run game. Cedartown on top 6-5.
1-2 pitch. Bounced up there. About a 58-footer, 2-2. Hit the mask of the catcher and carried him away, but nobody aboard. 2-2.
The only solid hit that Cedartown's had all day came from Dylan Cupp in the first at bat. Since then, I'm not sure if Cedartown's had a hit that's went to the outfield without being an error.
The 2-2, big curve and a chopper. That one is going to be fielded by the pitcher. No play, infield single. The throw gets away, but he'll stop at first base. So the Bulldogs get a base runner, an infield single for Dylan Cupp.
Second hit of the day for the sophomore. A lot of speed on the base paths now for Cedartown over at first in that of Cupp, and now here comes MJ Holiday. MJ also looking for his first hit here.
And really, I think Dylan was more defending the plate than anything and reached out there and kind of a swinging bunt there on the breaking ball.
Cupp with a big lead over at first. Acuff checks that.
The pitch. Low and away, 1 ball, no strikes to MJ.
MJ with ground outs in the first and second inning. He reached via an error in the 4th, came around to score. He was walked back in the 5th, but he was caught stealing.
Reese Tanner waits on deck. He hopes to get a trip to the plate here. There is only 1 out, 1 ball, no strikes to count. Dylan Cupp at first base with a big lead. He's going. The pitch is low and away. The throw to second. He is safe. And Cupp swipes the bag, and it's 2 balls, no strikes.
Slides head first and beats the tag easily. Runner in scoring position now with 1 out for the Bulldogs.
The stretch, the 2-0 pitch, it's upstairs, ball 3. And it's a 3-0 count, Logan.
Yeah, and first base again is still open here, so not the worst thing in the world if Ridgeland were to walk MJ Holiday here, but
we'll take a balk as well.
Yeah, hey, we don't discriminate against balks either.
They throw down to second base to check Dylan. He just might try to steal.
I will say they've had some of the most unique setups of pickoffs I've seen in quite some time. There was the fake pickoff earlier. That one where it looked like there were receivers running routes.
3-0 pitch to MJ. Strike called, inside corner, 3-1. Little delay call there, but it definitely was a strike. Dylan Cupp at second. Hitters count to Holiday. The pitch. Ball 4 upstairs. He wasn't taken, or he wasn't swinging on that one, and he's at first base. Dogs have him on first and second now with 1 out, and Reese Tanner to the plate.
Reese has been the reliable hitter for Cedartown in this one. 2 for 3 with 2 singles, 2 runs scored, also has drawn a walk. We'll see if Acuff gives him something to hit.
And he'll look Dylan back to second base, even though nobody was anywhere near the bag. As you said, speed on the pads. The pitch to Reese is a breaking ball. Strike called. Whoa! Whoa!
How? There's no way that Reese Tanner can make contact with that without going into a split.
Maybe if you had a boat paddle. Wow. Nothing and 1 the count. Pitch on the way. There's a line drive to left field. That's down for a base hit. Here comes Dylan Cupp. He's going to score. They bobble it in the outfield. Runners will be at second and third. It's an RBI double for Reese Tanner. He continues to swing a hot bat, and it's 7-5 Bulldogs.
Reese Tanner said, you know what, if you're going to call that a strike, then I might as well swing it. He gives a good swing, sends it to left center field. It's down for a hit. Center fielder actually misplayed it a little bit. Wasn't going to matter one way or another whether or not Dylan Cupp scored. A good job to hold up MJ Holiday at third base. Reese Tanner at second. And with 1 away, stepping up to the plate, the senior Cade Dingler.
Fast runners aboard as well. A base hit could score 2 here. He knocks that one toward first base. Run will score. They actually throw to the plate. He's safe. And it's 8-5.
Just a bad decision that time by the first baseman. I mean, I understand that what you're trying to do in that situation is get the runner out and keep it a 2-run game, but you've got to take the outs while you can get them. Just a mental lapse, I think, by the first baseman, because as fast as MJ Holiday is, with him already halfway to the plate, you've got to realize it's going to take a perfect throw, and he had a near-perfect throw, but it wasn't enough. And now it's 8-5, Cedartown up by 3.
And now it'll be Denver Nell at the plate with runners at the corners and only 1 out. Bulldogs bats finally coming to life here in the 7th.
Hey, better late than never. Can Denver Nail keep this hit streak going? He's reached 4 times today. 2 hits. Check that, 1 hit, 1 walk, and 2 errors.
Cade draws a look, and he scampers back to the bag, but no throw made. Cade a threat to steal as well. Denver Nell at the plate. At third base, Reese Tanner. He is going. The pitch is a curveball strike. No throw made. He's got second base easy. No balls and a strike. The count to Denver Nell. And now another base hit could score 1 or 2. Possibly 2 if it's a gap shot. No balls, 1 strike to Denver Nell. The stretch, the 0-1. Curveball outside.
That high arching curve from Acuff is deadly if he can get in the zone, but a little too high there from the former shortstop. Moved over to reliever here in the 7th inning. 2 runs across for the Bulldogs. It's 8-5.
And not done yet. The 1-1 pitch. That one sliced to the right side. That could be trouble. That's going to fall for a hit. 1 run's going to score. It's now 9-5 Bulldogs, and the little bloop single to right field by Denver Nell, and he does continue the hitting.
So runners still at the corners now with 1 away. You've got Dingler at third. He hustled hard the whole way. Nell at first for Corbin Kazort. Kazort, the senior, had a hit his first time up, then drew a walk. Since then, it's been back-to-back groundouts. He did get an RBI with one of those groundouts in the 4th inning. But Corbin would really like to keep this hitting streak going for Cedartown and keep the scoring going. It's 9-5.
4-run lead, a huge bit of insurance for Cedartown. Inside ball 1 to Corbin.
Felt like it was a matter of time until the bats came alive for Cedartown, and non-coincidentally, they changed the left-handed batter to a right-handed batter, and now Cedartown's getting a hit streak going.
The pitch. Hit on the ground towards second. He fields it and throws to first. In time for the out. Another run scores. Now the runner's going to go all the way to third. No, did it pop away? Yes, it did pop away. The throw gets away. He is not out. And the throw goes into the dugout, so Corbin takes second. Another run is in. It's 10-5 Bulldogs.
4 spot here from the Bulldogs in inning number 7, and now the coaching staff going to make a change. Acuffs just didn't have it this outing.
Ridgeland having an inning like Cedartown had back in the 4th inning. Not a lot going right for them. So the meeting is underway on the hill. The score is Cedartown 10, Ridgeland 5 here in the top of the 7th inning. It looks like he's going to stay on.
Just
no
a
change.
pep talk there. Eli Barrow steps in with 2 runners in scoring position.
Talk about a good time to change your fortunes if you're Eli. 2nd and 3rd, only 1 out. 10-5 lead for the Bulldogs and a chance to score more. Boy, this inning started with the Bulldogs just not feeling very good about themselves, offensively speaking, and they've come alive here in the 7th.
The last 6 batters have reached.
Pitch to Eli is outside, ball 1.
The inning was started out with a ground out by Cole Dingler, but it was with a full pitch or full count. It was a good at bat still for the freshman.
Yeah.
Since then, 6 straight have gotten aboard.
1-0 pitch to Eli. High and tight, 2-0.
Just a bit high that time. Good eye by the sophomore catcher. Eli Barrow at the plate, Zane Barrow on deck.
Pinch hitter will be coming out. I believe that's Xavier Holiday. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Big cut there by Eli. He didn't get it. 2-1.
Heater on the outside edge, and Acuff gets him. You're right. Xavier Holiday will hit for the senior Zane Barrow. The freshman will come up after this.
The 2-1 pitch. Dropped a big breaking ball, but low. 3 balls and a strike now to Eli Barrow.
Started too low with that pitch because if it hangs where it is, and that's going to be right in the center of the zone, but like you said, hung off, fell down, and it's an easy ball.
3-1. Cut and a miss, 3-2.
Full count with 1 away for Eli Barrow, trying to get his first hit of the day. He's been walked, he's been hit, he's got a pop out and a strikeout.
The payoff pitch to Eli. There's a ball hit deep to left field. The catch is made. The tag, he will not try it. It wasn't quite as deep as I thought it was. He hit it hard, but right at the center fielder in left center, and that's an out number 2. And now Xavier Holiday, with 2 outs, will try to keep the inning going. He'll hit for Zane Barrow, as you mentioned.
And if Xavier Holiday can reach, the Bulldogs would have batted around here in the last inning. Top of the 7th, Cedartown with 4 runs across. Runners at 2nd and 3rd with 2 away. Time called so the umpire can make note of the change. These two teams are back at it Friday at CHS. First pitch 5:30 p.m. Friday, a doubleheader. Make sure to come out and support the team. If you can't make it out, you can listen and watch here on the Big Double A, also broadcasting on Facebook Live, the NFHS Network, and YouTube.
Xavier Holiday, a left-handed batter. The pitch. That one bounces away. Here comes the runner from third. He is safe. Slides in there, Denver Nail, and moving up to third base. Behind him is Corbin Gazort. It is 11-5 Dogs. And the count is 1-0 now to Xavier Holiday.
You can breathe a little easier if you're a Cedartown fan. It's not over, but it's a lot different than 6-5. Can Xavier Holiday, the freshman, get an RBI hit? in his first region game.
1-0 pitch. Outside, 2-0.
Xavier was able to get some playing time against Temple. Did he play against Rockmart?
I don't think he did. The 2-0. Got a good cut, but fouled it back, 2-1. Yeah, he pitched in the Temple game and looked good.
Came in that last inning and shut down the Tiger offense.
Yeah, he got he closed out the game. The 2-1 to Xavier Holiday. Big breaking ball, just missed outside corner, 3-1.
Now hitters count for the freshman. We'll see if the young Xavier Holiday.
Give him the green light here.
Yeah.
Swing away, 3-1 pitch. And he does, and he fouls it back, another good cut.
So Xavier, the brother of MJ Holiday. We got to see what he could do on the basketball court this winter, Andrew, and he didn't disappoint. He's doing a good job so far as a baseball player, but can he get a big at bat, maybe a big hit, or draw a walk here to keep this inning going?
Payoff pitch to Xavier Holiday. Low, ball 4, good at bat for the freshman. They're at the corners again, and now the Bulldogs will have the 10th batter of the inning, and that of Cole Dingler. So he'll have his second time around here in the 7th.
Dingler has gotten aboard one time with a walk in the second inning. Cole Dingler and Eli Barrow, the only outs so far for the Bulldogs here in inning number 7.
Acuff delivers. Down low in the dirt. 1-0 the count.
Andrew, I know this is nowhere near as long as that Rockmart game, but this is probably the slowest moving regulation game that we've had in some time, coming up on 3 hours.
That's a strike called on a pitch a little bit low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the game started at 5:30. It is now 8:30. Well, actually a little after 5:30. It was a little bit late getting started. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. I was wondering who was going to come pitch in the bottom of the 7th inning. The 1-2 pitch, runner goes, it's in the dirt. No throw will be made, and the ball gets away. And here comes the next run. It is Corbin Gazort who scores, and all the way around to third base on that is Xavier Holiday. It's 12-5 Bulldogs.
And, you know, I think that one's on the catcher because he was trying to frame it, didn't realize it. But either way, once you realize the ball is gone, you've got to hustle towards it. And that's just unfortunate because not only does the run score, now the speedy runner at first moves all the way up to third base.
12-5 the score, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes for out number 3. I'm thinking that Cam will probably come back out in the 7th. I was thinking they may change pitchers if it's a little bit closer, but now the Dogs lead by a score of 12-5 as we head to the bottom half of the 7th inning. We'll see who comes out for the Bulldogs after this.
One of the pillars of a strong community is knowing your neighbors. We believe it's important to know your neighbor. To know that the person down the street selling you your car is the person you'll see grilling with you at the block party. It's important to be a part of a community, and Peach State Ford is proud to be a part of historic Cedartown, Rockmart, and Rome, and even prouder to be rated one of the best in the country in customer service. Nobody knows trucks or people like Peach State Ford.
2076 Rockmart Highway, Cedartown, 866-872-6660.
Bradford's Drugstore on North Main Street in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember Bradford's for all of your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacist takes time to get to know you, explain your medication, and answer any questions that you may have. Go by and see Bill Brewster and all the fine folks at Bradford's the next time you need a prescription filled. Also use their convenient drive-thru. Bradford's Drugstore, 500 North Main Street, Cedartown, 770-748-3100. And all the folks at Bradford say, go Dogs.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big Double A.
We're back here, bottom half of the 7th inning. It's a 12-5 lead for Cedartown And Cedartown will bring up Dylan Cupp. This is his first appearance since the first Rockmart game when he came in the top of the 7th inning and gave up that 3-run home run.
You know, Dylan Cupp's got a lot of potential as a pitcher. I know that he really projects as an infielder at the next level, whether you're talking about college or professionally. He's a talented pitcher. He did make a couple of those mistakes, Andrew, made a few of those mistake pitches against Rockmart, and we'll see if he can turn it around because we got to see him a lot last year. And even though the season was shortened, he really did a good job, and especially for a freshman. Now a year older, a year wiser. We'll see what he can bring on the mound and try to put that Rockmart game behind him.
Well, I'll say
a 7-run cushion here.
And I'll say this, I don't think any pitcher on this team can throw harder than he can.
Oh, no.
Fastball way late on that one. Nothing in 1 the count, and it was high and away. This is Wells at the plate, number 7.
Cleanup batter. He struck out all 3 times.
0-1 pitch to Wells. Fastball, strike called. 0-2.
Strike called, and it pops away from Eli Barrow as well. He'll track it down. Cupp able to get ahead early in this count. Bulldogs trying to win their 4th game of the year and move to 500 with this game.
The 0-2. Fastball fouled away to the right side.
The Dogs can hold on. Even more importantly than that, Andrew, that go to 1-0 in region play.
That's the big thing. Cupp gets himself another baseball from the home dugout. He's thrown nothing but heat so far. I wonder if he brings out the breaking ball here. 0-2 pitch. He doesn't. Fastball outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He may come with a breaking ball here or maybe the next pitch after that if he doesn't get a strikeout.
He might just go all fastballs. We'll see.
Well, we'll see. The 1-2. Fouled back.
That one had a lot of movement on it. Wells able to get a piece of it and stay alive. You've got Curtis Wells, Jordan McClin, and Austin Acuff due up for the Panthers in this inning.
1-2 pitch. Here it is. Swing and a miss. He's down on strikes. Out number 1 here in the bottom of the 7th.
4th strikeout of the day for Curtis Wells, and the cleanup batter just struggling to make contact in this one. Brings up Jordan McClin. McClin 1 for 3 on the day. He started 0 for 2, but got a hit last time up.
Dylan Cupp winds and delivers. Fastball didn't get it. 0-1. Cupp with a kick in the pitch. Another fastball, and he didn't get that one. 0-2 now. 2 straight swings and misses.
See if McClin can get a piece of it this time.
The 0-2 pitch. Fastball fouled away. That one might have gone into orbit when he fouled it away. It hit something and rolled away, though. When you go from Cam Jackson, who's nothing but breaking stuff, to Dylan Cupp, who's throwing in the upper 80s, it's quite a change. Tough to adjust. 0-2 the count. Cupp delivers. Bouncing ball, shortstop. Fields on a couple of hops. Throws to first. He's just got him at first base. Out number 2, and that was a bang-bang play at the bag over at first.
Heck of a throw over there at shortstop by Cade Dingler. It's got to be a perfect thrower. He's safe because it's such a slow roller over to shortstop, but the senior comes up, makes the play, gets the second out, and the Panthers down to their final out of this game. It's Austin Acuff.
Dylan delivers. Cut and a miss, 0-1.
Acuff 0 for 3 with a trio of flyouts.
Cupp ready. 0-1. Strike 2 call on the fastball. And now Ridgeland down to their final strike here in the bottom of the 7th. The 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Right side, it'll be out of play. Zane Barrow gives chase, can't get to it. they get a fresh baseball from the dugout after that one they say is scuffed up or something. Throw back in there.
Well, it did hit back there behind the dugout and the fencing, so.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Dillon delivers. Ground ball down the first base line and foul. Solidly struck, but foul just behind the first base bag. Still no balls, 2 strikes. Cedartown leads 12-5. The 0-2 pitch. Chopper hit to third base and bobbled there a bit by Corbin Kazort. It was going to be a tough play anyway, and he'll eat it up. That'll probably be an infield single. It was hit halfway between third and short. And that was the right decision there to not throw over to first base. So runner at first base, 2 outs now. The pitch. Big swing and a miss for Davis, 0-1. One single here in the bottom of the 7th inning. The 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 called.
Cup just crushing them with these fastballs. Nate Davis here at the plate. He's reached twice. He's actually been able to almost get a hit. He was thrown out on a bang-bang play earlier. Can he get a hit here?
Strike 3 called on the outside corner, and that's the game. Cedartown wins it 12-5, and what was a scary game for a while, the Bulldogs put up their biggest offensive inning of the night, a 6th spot in the top of the 7th inning to help secure the 12-5 win. And we'll come back and wrap this one up after a quick break. Cedartown 12, Ridgeland 5, final score.
Cedar Valley Golf Course has been the place to play golf in Cedartown and Polk County for nearly a century. Locally owned and operated since 1924, Cedar Valley Golf Course offers 18 holes of some of the most beautiful fairways and greens in the area. Cedar Valley Golf Course is a proud supporter of the Cedartown High School Bulldogs and the greater Cedartown and Polk County region. Call for tee time 770-748-9671. Located just south of Cedartown at 1811 Buchanan Highway. Cedartown's original golf course, Cedar Valley Golf Course.
Cedartown Automotive is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. For oil changes, new tires, or tire repair, brake work, tune-ups, air conditioner service, or repair, think of Cedartown Automotive. Cedartown Automotive is a longtime supporter of Cedartown High School athletics here on WGAA. Cedartown Automotive on East Avenue in Cedartown. Give them a call today at 770-749-5040 or stop by their beautiful location for fast and friendly service. And all the folks at Cedartown Automotive say, go Dogs!
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big Double A.
In what was just the most delightful 2-hour and 55-minute baseball game in the Tennessee mountains, where the temperature dropped 17 degrees from first pitch to the final pitch. The Bulldogs come out on top here at Ridgeland 12-5, and Cedartown is 4-4 on the year, and more importantly 1-0 in region play.
No doubt about it. Cedartown, the scoring line went like this. We'll talk about the box score. Cedartown scored 2 runs in the top of the 2nd to take the 2-0 lead early. They added 1 more in the 3rd, scored 3 times in the 4th, but then Ridgeland, that really crazy bottom half of the 4th inning where they put up 4 runs. And then Cedartown went on a little bit of an offensive drought for a while. In the bottom of the 6th, Ridgeland closes within 1 run, 6-5. But then the Bulldogs put up 6 runs in the top of the 7th inning. And then Dillon Cup comes in to shut the door. 12 runs on 9 hits, 3 errors for the Cedartown Bulldogs today. 5 runs on 5 hits and 5 errors. So a trio of 5s for the Ridgeland Panthers today. The team that made the most mistakes lost the game, and that was the Ridgeland Panthers today. But a good job by several of our batters. We'll start with Dillon Cup, who started at short and then came in to close it out. He had 2 hits and 4 at-bats and scored twice for the Bulldogs. He's also walked 1 time. MJ Holiday, 2 runs scored, 3 at-bats, no hits for him, but he did have an RBI and 2 walks. Reese Tanner had a great day at the plate, 2 for 4 at the plate, scored 3 times, had an RBI and a walk. Cade Dingler, he had a base hit today in 4 attempts. He also scored 1 time, had an RBI. He also walked once and struck out 1 time. Denver Nail had a good game. He was 4 for 4, Logan. 4 hits for him on the day, 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored, and 1 walk for Denver Nail. Corbin Gazort, he went 0 for 4, but he had 2 RBIs on the day and 2 runs scored, and he walked 1 time. Eli Barrow, 0 for 3, though, with 1 walk today. Zane Barrow walked 1 time. He also had an RBI. He was 0 for 3. Xavier Holiday came in with his only plate appearance. He walked 1 time. Cole Dingler had an RBI. He walked 1 time and struck out twice. So that's your line for the Bulldogs. Reese Tanner goes 3 2/3 innings, 4 runs, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts. Cam Jackson comes in, goes an inning and a third, gives up 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 strikeout for him. Dylan Cupp strikes out 2 in 1 inning, and that's the line for the game. Cedartown wins it by a score of 12-5 and go to 1-0 in region play. Final thoughts?
Yeah, just a big win for Cedartown. Got scary there towards the end, but the Bulldogs' bats were able to wake up, and hopefully when these two teams meet again on Friday, maybe Cedartown won't have it such a close game. We'll see how it goes, but saw some grit from Ridgeland, a team that didn't give up, that battled back, and saw the same thing from Cedartown. When the going got tough, the tough got going. The Bulldogs win by 7.
And again, your final score, Cedartown 12, Ridgeland 5. For Logan Maddox, I'm Andrew Carter. Remember, when the Bulldogs play, you'll hear them on the Big Double A and see them on the Big Double A's Facebook, YouTube, and on the NFHS Network. Have a great evening, folks. We'll be again with you on Friday for the doubleheader at Cedartown starting at around 5:30. Have a great night.
W291 TS Cedartown.
Your home for the Cedartown High School Bulldogs. AM 1340 and now 106.1 FM WGAA. The Big Double A.